Hey guys, it's me, Drater. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Drater should be joining us here in a little bit. Do y'all want to hear some music from our classically trained vocalist? You talk to Drater, he's right there in the goddamn chat. No, I know you don't, but I had to listen to it.
You're obviously on a drive, so I'll help you.
What if I wanted to pray? Laugh it all off in your face. What would you do?
What if I fell to the floor? Couldn't take this anymore. What would you do?
Come break me down, bury me, I am finished with
you. What if I wanted to fight, beg for the rest of my life? What would you do?
You said you wanted more. What are you waiting for? I'm not
It's clear this other vocalist is holding her back.
from you.
Come break me down, bury me, I am finished with you. Look in my eyes, you're killing me, all I wanted was you.
I'm trying to be someone else, but nothing seems to change. I know now this is who I really am inside.
Finally found myself fighting for a chance. I know now this is who I really am.
Come bring me down, bury me, I am finished with you.
Look in my eyes, you're killing me, all I wanted was you.
Come break me down,
Break me down, break me down.
What if I wanted to break? Thank you.
You're welcome.
What did you say? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what did you say?
Hello? Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Drater, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Is he pretending he can't hear me? Can you guys hear? Press 1 if you can hear Drater from the few things that he said.
Oh.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, Drater, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, he sounds amazing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here.
Hello?
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, no, he definitely can't hear me now. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Let me. Hello,
Hello?
can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
What's up? What?
Can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes!
Okay, well, you've been sitting here going, hello, hello, this whole time.
Yeah, because I couldn't get my headphones to work.
Oh, okay.
God.
Well, at least it wasn't me.
All right, what's going on here?
What's going on here? Listen, if you guys are so traumatized by you think you're traumatized by Shanny's music, I can show you worse. Okay?
Yeah,
I
that
can
was
show you
so
worse.
bad. She actually thinks that sounds good, doesn't she?
Oh, of course she does. Why do you think she posted
God.
it? Press 1 in the chat if you're familiar with Angie Lee.
I don't know who that is. This will be a nice little treat.
She's similar. She's pretty similar to Shanny, okay? And this
All
is somebody
right,
that I
yes.
looked at actually the first week that I did this show.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got she's got some music videos out.
Can I say something before we start?
Sure.
And I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I just want to say that thank you for letting me come on your stream.
Well, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's my pleasure. You're welcome anytime. You should never feel that you're imposing on me, Drater, honey. You precious little darling.
Can I? Oh, God. But I do want to say this, you know, before we start that, you know, we just were notified. I don't know whether or not this is true or not, but I do believe that Shady and Rev are being thrown out of the uncle's house at the beginning of next month.
I've heard that. I've heard that you said the beginning of next month, so the end of this month.
Yeah.
It's over for them. They're gonna be on the streets.
And I really don't see a really good ending to all of this.
All right, we'll talk about this in a minute, but for right now, I need to horrify you.
No, listen to me.
What?
Don't you have a shred of dignity left in you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. After
Go ahead.
This woman.
I'll get to it later.
I have no dignity left, okay?
All right.
Watch this.
I'm living like a lover with a radar phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video van. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Razzle and a dazzle and a flash a little light. Television lover, baby, go all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Innocent, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, is there any way you can screen share?
Shake it up.
Yeah, let me see if I can
Break the bubble. Break it up. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up. Pour your sugar on me. Can't get enough. I'm high, sticky sweet. From my head to my feet, yeah.
Can you see that? Can you hear it too?
See, red light, yellow light, green light, go. Crazy little woman in a one-man show. Near queen, mannequin, rhythm of a love. Sweet dream, saccharine, loosen up, loosen up. Loosen
She made a
up.
music video.
Gotta tease a little more. Easy operator, come and knocking on my door. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Innocent, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Give a little more. Take a bottle. Shake it up. Break the bubble. Break it up. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up. Pour your sugar on me. Can't get enough. I'm high, sticky sweet. From my head to my feet, yeah.
At least she's creating something. Yeah, she's creating a mess on the playground where some children are gonna play and slip in the champagne.
Pussy slime.
Pussy slime. Listen, this is this is one of those ladies that was reacting to like Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty and them all the back in those days, and she would she actually stalked. I don't know if you're familiar with Amy Ramadan. Is that actually her name? I don't know if that's her name, but she was this fat girl that she was like Muslim, I think, and she would, you know, she looks like how Foodie Beauty looks now. But anyway, this woman like stalked her down and all this shit, and now she's over here throwing sugar all over her bed. She bought at the food bank.
So actually she turned into them.
Yeah, she basically she turned into Shanny. Very mortifying situation. Apparently has some kids that she neglects. Like, it's I'm gonna have to go back into this one again.
You got the peaches, I got the cream, sweet to taste, saccharoons. I'm hot, say what, sticky sweet, from my head to my feet.
Drater.
Do you take sugar? One more bottle. Take the bottle, shake it up, break the bottle.
Like, she's over here fucking with alcohol at a children's playground. Drater, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you still see the video? It's
Yeah, I can see it and stuff. You know, when the video plays, though, I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me. Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Wait a minute. Let's ask them. Can you guys hear me talking when the video's playing? Yes or no?
I couldn't hear you talking. Wait, no, I could hear you talking when the video was playing, but you couldn't hear me because I was like, Drater.
Yeah, I could barely hear you. All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that wasn't on my end.
No, yeah, that's probably on my end. Well, I'm gonna play and then I'll.
Break it up, pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me.
Yeah.
Come on,
could hear you, but now I can't hear the video.
Now you can't hear the video?
Right.
Got it then. Just a second. I can fix
No big deal. No big
it.
deal.
Later.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're fine
You
now.
can hear me good now?
It's better.
Anyway, y'all remind me. We'll talk about Angie Lee again sometime. But okay, so
Is that who that was?
Yeah, Angie Lee.
We're not even going to discuss it?
We're not going to discuss it? No, I just wanted to traumatize you all because you all are like freaked out by Shanny. I just wanted to show you something worse. There's always something worse on the internet.
So this woman actually thought she was making like some kind of music video?
First
Yes,
of
you
all,
did.
Drater, I have checked out some of your videos thanks to M60 over here. You have some really funny content. Also, I'm
Wait a
really
second.
surprised that Reverend still hasn't divorced Shanny yet.
Jesus Christ, what?
Was that a donation?
Yes, it says Drater. I've checked out some of your videos. Thanks to M60 over here. You have some really funny content. Are either of you surprised that Rev hasn't divorced Shanny yet? Are
They're
you
not even
surprised?
married.
Yeah,
They're not even married.
I guess more aptly, are you surprised they're still together? No,
Am I
I
surprised?
know.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised they're still together. They're
I mean,
both
who would
degenerates. They
want-
deserve each other?
Who would want either one of them? You know what I mean? They're meant for each other. So how much of a donation did you get?
$2. Holy shit! I can pay off my house.
Does
$2?
YouTube take a cut of that?
No, this is through my Streamlabs. It's tip.m60.live.
All right.
Which, by the way, if y'all want to check out my main channel, it's youtube.com/m60. I quit Twitch recently. Have I told you about this?
Yeah, but your channel's still up there.
Yeah, but I left Twitch. They're not. I'm leaving them before they can ban me.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It's just like, so on Twitch, they won't let me have my username as just M60. I have to have M60_, but like they'll do it for other people. Like they'll do it for, AOC and that news show, The Young Turks. They gave them like a 3-letter name. But when I've been streaming there for 10 years, and Alf, when I've been streaming there for 10 years and I asked them for a 3-letter username, I'm like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that.
How many
Even though they
years have
clearly
you-
do?
How many years have you been streaming?
10 years. 9 years, but it's going on 10.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna die on that damn website if I didn't do something. So
Yeah.
now I'm
That's a
trying out
shame though,
YouTube.
man. You almost got 100,000 followers on there.
Yeah, I've been like at like 97,000 followers for a long time, and like I don't know, I'm just over it with Twitch. It's that website is falling apart. But I've been having fun on YouTube. Honestly, it's been going okay. Like it's less viewers for me, but at the same time, like that's fine. Like I'm basically having to rebuild my audience all over again. So. But I'm okay with that. Anyway, let's
Thank you
talk
for the
about
donation,
Shanty, I
whoever
guess.
did that, by the way.
Yes, thank you, Devil Brandon, for the
I'm
$2.
not
I
getting
appreciate
it.
it.
I'm not getting any of it. That's his.
Yeah, he's not. I'm not letting him have any.
That's
You're not
his
getting
money.
shit, Trader.
So when you guys are donating, don't think it's going to me.
It doesn't. I'm keeping all the money, and I'm gonna rub it in his face later too.
All right.
All right, listen. So, we were paying attention to Shanny last week, and we were watching all of Rev's videos, and then the only thing I know about between the last week and today is I know there's some emails out. There's some emails that Carrie apparently got of Shanny and Rev like emailing some guy for money. And then I know that I heard that they were getting kicked out by the end of the month. Is there anything else? Because they really haven't been posting much.
If I don't know if anybody in here is doing this or not, but if any of you guys have any type of contact with her at all, and there's the mention of her unaliving herself, I recommend you get on the phone and you call the police.
Yeah, that's technically what you're supposed to do.
You know, so if anybody out there is, and I know there's people that are, but if she does mention that, call the police immediately. I mean, and I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't wish that on either one of them. And this is what I wanted to say at the beginning, is that she has him under full, complete control. She's like a cult leader with him. You know what I mean? She has got him completely brainwashed. And what are the things?
She's just annoyed him to the point that like he's broken and it's just given up. But
he's given up on everything. You know what I mean? He has no motivation or anything. She sucked the life out of him.
She sucked all the money out of him too.
But I'm afraid it's reached the point where, and I hate saying this, but something in the back of my mind says that she's fully capable of convincing him to unalive himself along with her, like a pact, like a.
Oh my God, that's some pretty dark shit. You know she wouldn't go through with it. Because I was gonna say I don't think she would do it to herself.
No, I'm saying there's always that possibility, and I wouldn't put anything past them. The way she's talking about this, unaliving herself constantly and everything, you know, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, for her to be like, we'll be like Romeo and Juliet, and people will write stories about us.
Here, let me read this scripture to you. You know what I mean? And I'm serious, too. That's how fucked up they are. I wouldn't be surprised, and, you know, and I'll just come out here and just tell everybody, yeah, I'm the one who sent the uncle the letter, because I feel as if somebody needs to get involved with this situation, because I got a really bad feeling something's going to happen, especially now that they're facing being kicked out. And that's why I said, if anybody has any contact, if you know someone who's having contact with them or she's threatening this, to call the police.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I'll say this much: I still don't really care anything that befalls these two. I really don't care. I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I don't care. At the end of the day, it's impossible for me to like knowing about all the child abuse shit. I'm just like I don't care what happens to them. They've obviously proven that they don't. Like, why do these people get, like, and I'm not alluding to anything, but why do these people get to breathe the same oxygen as us? Like, why do these people get to exist in the same timeline that we live in? You know, why do we have to be cursed to live in the Shanny and Rev era of life? You know? So, I don't personally give a shit what the fuck they do. But at the same time, like, no, I'm not wishing that on any of them, at least.
Yeah. But I think that if she's out there saying that, the police need to be notified. You know? Don't you?
Yeah, no, I mean, technically, if that's... is that a thing? Like, if somebody's committing or threatening suicide, you're supposed to call the police, I believe?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to call somebody. Okay, that's the right thing to do as a person.
Yeah, as a human. So
But anyway,
that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. You know what I mean? I got a bad vibe.
yeah, you never know with those two. Didn't they end up on the news one time for they got kicked out of a hotel or something?
Yeah, there's videos of that bum Jason
Yeah,
being interviewed, looking like a
on fucking-
rat.
I would have killed if they got an interview with Shanny.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have
In her
been great.
mermaid princess outfit. In her warts.
My God. So apparently somebody. Oh no. So, but what I believe happened was somebody emailed or Rev emailed somebody that watches Carrie and got into this back and forth email conversation. There are some slurs, so just to let you know in advance.
Start right into this. So basically, some of you might be familiar with Crash Cooter.
Yeah, did you see these, Drater?
Shout out Crash. He's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
And he has
They're real.
been very vocal. Oh, and I wanted to say before I
They
get into
sound
it,
real.
Wicked Witch, thank you for the
Oh, they're real.
They sound real as fuck, and on top of that, they all sound like they're coming from Shanny. Because, like you said, Rev probably doesn't even have a fucking phone. Like, he's not allowed access to his phone.
No, he has nothing.
Chat. I saw that you gave the super chat on the
It's
way in.
sick, ain't it?
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for your super chat. You said
It's
I've
just
been watching
weird.
a channel
Like,
called
how does he
Feature
stay
Man,
there?
a
I
nice
just
old
don't
guy
get
who
it.
used to do frozen dinner reviews. Laugh out loud. He was just exposed as a pedophile. What
It's the
is it about
power of the
YouTube and
Lord.
weirdos? Laugh out loud.
The holy word.
But thank you, Bruce. Like you'll see
Should I
right
just
here in
read
this
these,
first
or
one.
I hate to cuck her content here, but like,
Yeah, read it.
just read them. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rev sent out, I guess he probably sent this out as like a mass email. Rev here, I don't think people get the mental trauma she's endured. She's pretty much catatonic, which like isn't catatonic when like you can't move or like you're literally like frozen or some shit. She's
like paralyzed.
Yeah, you're like
kinda.
paralyzed.
Yeah. So you're like looking into space. You're not there. You're gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
It's
when
fucking
Rev
ridiculous.
was like all fucked up, they were saying as wet brain or whatever, and like that's more catatonic than how Shanny is. Shanny's just fucking lazy and depressed. Like anyway, she's pretty much catatonic. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Go ahead.
This pretty much proves too that the whole unaliving herself drama everybody went through was all, fake too. You know what I mean?
It's just a ploy to get money. Listen, when I'm trying to get money from my audience, I tell them I'm going to delete the channel, but not myself, This is just going too far.
Yeah, to just stoop to this low to say that, she's catatonic. You know what I mean? And then she eventually gets on here and starts talking. It doesn't make any sense.
5. Yeah, she eventually starts chiming in.
Sweetie pie.
Billy, thank you for the $5. I'm gonna pause media share for right now. Wait. You requested this video. Okay, thank you for the $5 from Billy. Hydrator, sweetie pie.
Who is that?
Somebody named Billy. They're in the chat. They just waved at you. They've got the duck picture.
Okay. Hi, Billy. Ugh. Billy.
She's pretty much catatonic most of the day. When she's out of that, she wonders if she wonders why she's forced to live through the horrible pain, agony, suffering, and extreme isolation. She wants to be euthanized and sees no other options. Her life is just misery, and we are horribly destitute. If you would like to help out, my PayPal is @RevDude. Surprised they didn't need $40 to save her from the brink of extinction. So, yeah, like that sounds like Shanny. That sounds exactly like Shanny to me. I don't believe at any point Rev was ever talking in this.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Everything on here sounds exactly like the same shit she says live. It's identical.
So the guy replies, man, you need to sign her into a hospital. She needs long-term inpatient help. That's not being mean. It's helping her. Which is true for somebody who continuously goes through this on just a repeat cycle. Yeah, it's not being mean. You're just gonna have to do something at this point. $40 isn't gonna save this one.
And
So
can I comment?
Yeah, go. Yeah, go ahead.
Shanny, if you're listening to me, honey, go get help. What's it gonna hurt, honey? You can lay there and they'll feed you. You don't have to do anything. You can just lay around like you do now.
Betty Ford clinic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like wasn't there like a point where they were trying to call APS and they were like trying to get into the Betty Ford clinic or some shit?
So you could just lay around in bed.
Yes. They just I don't know where they get these fucking ideas in their head. Like it's fucked up.
These fucking nurses come in and feed them and wipe their asses and God.
So
they
Rev
actually
replies with she's already getting help, man. You just don't understand.
Jesus.
What fucking help? What help? What is she doing? She can't even fucking get off the fucking couch. How is she helping herself?
Jesus.
Not that it's
already
your viewers'
getting
business,
help.
but yes, we are getting kicked out of my uncle's house. We are incredibly grateful though that our friend Booty Patrol is opening her home to us.
Oh my god. Listen, don't donate pretending to be Rev and Shanny, okay?
Wait a minute now. Is this person saying that they found a place to live?
Yes, they said they found a place to live with my head moderator.
Is this true? Are you letting them move in with you?
Tell us the truth.
She tricked you, didn't she? She made you believe she's some big time celebrity and she's gonna hit it big and she's gonna bring you right along with her, huh?
She said, no,
Yes.
I don't want warts.
Oh, come on. They look great.
They're contagious, though. I do agree. She should be isolated. So Rev replied with, like, do you honestly think locking someone up against their will when they already feel trapped will help them mentally? This is how you know it's Shanny. Like, Rev is not going to defend all of this so specifically.
I know.
Or will it further their depression and increase their want for death? I know Shanny, she always just wanted to be loved and not treated like a punching bag. Unfortunately for her, every person she ever encountered has punched her and accused her, even you, for no good reason. That is 100% like right from the book of Shanny.
Especially when it says, unfortunately for her, every person she's ever encountered has punched her and accused her.
It was even like when Rev was making those fucking videos on that channel like last week, like all those videos, it just really sounded like she told him exactly what the fuck to say. Like that man does not want to be on YouTube. I anytime I've seen him, it looks like he's like doing an ISIS hostage video.
Yeah. Like he's being forced to do this shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's under her control. He's a puppet. A puppet that wipes ass and licks hemorrhoids. You know about the hemorrhoids, don't you?
No, I don't know about the hemorrhoids. Listen, I've suffered with hemorrhoids before.
No, you just shut up. Listen to me. Shanny has admitted, okay, that Jason has been performing tongue to anus. Okay? And then we find out that Shanny has hemorrhoids. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, I did.
And you didn't know about this.
I don't remember her saying she had hemorrhoids. I actually don't. But I mean,
she's
I'm not
been
surprised. She's
saying
like
it.
500 pounds.
She's been complaining about it. Don't make me get the clip. So I really need to bring up
those
the clip.
big juicy hemorrhoids.
I swear to
Bring up
God,
the
they
clip.
both. I can't. I'm not going to do that, right? Because I have to sift through it and find a. You know what I mean? The timestamp and shit.
I have to.
But take
do
my
research.
ask. Hey, will you guys back me up in the chat with this, please?
Press 1 if Shanny has hemorrhoids, and press 2 if she doesn't. And press 3 if Rev enjoys licking them.
Yeah, see, these guys know. They've all heard it. See? One, 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 one. One, one, one.
I mean,
One
look,
and 3. Told ya.
It may be therapeutic for her hemorrhoids, so just keep that in mind.
I figured that's the
she's getting more help than we realize.
That's the angle she used with him to get him to do it.
Oh, God, shut up.
She did. She used some kind of medical excuse.
Stop it.
And he fell for it.
Oh, my God.
He don't even care anyway. He's hungry. He might as well. It's
the biggest meal he's had in weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so Rev again replies, you laugh at her suffering. That's why you watch Carrie and the Geek Room, to laugh at others' pain and suffering. Oh my God, she is so traumatized by all these, the 5 fucking reaction channels that talk about this woman. Like, that's what gets on my nerves, is like, people don't give this woman enough hell, in my opinion. They don't give her enough hell.
I agree.
So the guy that they're emailing with replies back, I'm not laughing at all. If she's as bad as you say she is, she needs inpatient care. Mental illness isn't a joke. And that's the point here, is like, this grift only works so many fucking times, because like there's only so many times that you can sit here and say, oh, like, I'm dying, give me $40. Like, $40 over and over again isn't fixing the situation for over a fucking year now. So we're at the point where it's like, you got to find some other route. Like, the $40 ain't gonna fix it.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. But let me ask you your opinion. What do you think all this Shanny behavior comes from? Where do you think it's what do you think the root cause of all this is?
Honestly, I think that they were in over their head when they had the money. I think that she's delusional. I definitely think she's suffering she's definitely suffering from body dysmorphia, and she definitely, she's got issues, but it's just like, I feel like she doesn't realize that it's one of those things where it's like, you're going to have to start today to actually like do something. And like, all the things aside, it's like, if she was actually at least attempting to make some amount of content, like actually do something, I wouldn't care. But all of her streams when she was on Twitch was just them sitting around doing nothing. Like, just sitting around talking to each other. Like, literally, even if all she did was half-ass pull together a cooking video, at least that would be something. And at least you could say, look, I'm putting something out there, that I deserve to get paid. But she's not even doing that anymore. Now it's just, I'm never doing anything, give me money. Like, well, for
Yeah.
what?
They really what?
She
Can
could
I?
do a music video.
Yeah. I think that if they wouldn't have took the route of the abuse of the kids and the cancer, that they could have maybe done something with their channel and just be the pieces of shit they are and made
Yeah.
money at it. You know what I mean? Everybody likes to watch that kind of shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
exactly.
when you bring cancer and fucking child abuse into it, you're done. It's over.
Yeah, like it's I don't know, like I don't know. Like I said, like even still, then I just feel like nobody gives them nearly as much shit as they probably actually deserve, and
Yeah.
it's just like the sad part about it is it's like I could even look past it if it was all fake, but it's like, no, the kids actually got taken by CPS. He actually kicked the kid. I just, it's insane to me. Like, I don't know how these people like function.
Ugh. By the generosity of others.
So Rev ended up replying, "She's under that care. I already told you, insane asylums don't exist anymore because it's inhumane and criminalizing mental illness. She needs love and warmth and understanding." Again, Rev's not going to say that.
No.
Yeah, guys, she needs love and warmth and understanding. Like, he doesn't.
That's what she's always been fucking one way or another. She has this fantasy in her head where Shanny's laying in bed and everybody's going to be surrounding the bed on their hands and knees praying, throwing donations up on her. Yeah. That's her fantasy.
So finally it breaks, and anyways, can I get 10 for some smokes? I haven't had some in 4 days and I'm grinding my teeth. Can I just say something?
What?
Those are fucking meth teeth.
Who? Which one?
Two, they've got meth teeth. They aren't grinding their teeth. They're fucking... I mean, they are, but it's because they're smoking so much fucking meth. So the guy replies back with, "Part of mental illness is often not understanding how stuck you are. You're okay with her being catatonic and in pain?"
What's up, Marquise?
Let's see what happened. Okay, I guess this is part 2.
Yeah, they're not on meth, by the way.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
they're low level.
They were at maybe one point, but like I don't know that they are to this day, but they had to have been at one point. They're absolutely had to have been on meth at one point.
Yeah, I know currently they're not, and they're just Delta 8 junkies.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I've smoked Delta 8 before, and like, do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
Okay. I smoked Delta 8 one time because I was out of weed, and I couldn't get any, and so a friend of mine was like, "Hey, try this stuff." And I tried that shit, and like, it just gave me a headache and made me cranky.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's like, but they're addicted to it.
I don't know how you get addicted to that shit. It's the worst fucking bullshit I've ever smoked. Like,
they're fucking dork. That's why they're fucking dork. Whoever heard of a Delta 8 junkie? It's them two.
Delta 8 junkie. That's why I'm saying I don't know that I believe it's Delta 8 that they're really addicted to.
No, it seems hard to believe, but yeah, that's what they do. I mean, that's what they're addicted to. If you think about
it, if it's like, $30 for a little bit of meth and $10 for cigarettes, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Y'all seem insistent on this Delta 8 stuff, but like I feel like that's just code for...
They ain't got money for anything else. Where would they get the money?
Well, if it's $30 for the bag that they need, like that's the thing. When you're a junkie, you know, you'll find a way to get the money. Like, and so if it's $30 for a bag of crack or whatever, and then $10 for them to get cigarettes, which sounds about right.
You have to
Yeah,
keep this in. You have to keep this in mind, though. Have you seen Shanny?
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true.
The point I'm trying to make is she's approaching, I'm guessing, 700 pounds. And always remember this. Shanny's number one drug of choice is food.
Yeah, food. I was gonna
Okay?
say.
No, I'm not joking around.
No, you're right.
It's expensive to eat and get, to get that big, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, to maintain that weight, that's I can see why Rev's malnourished now.
You know what I mean? And I think the Delta 8 comes second, and then the cigarettes. I just don't see it in their budget. They don't make enough to. They could barely make enough money to get the Delta 8, you know what I mean? Let alone, going out there and buying meth and shit.
I guess, but I don't know. Like I said, I heard it was Delta 8, and I was like, what kind of fucking idiot gets addicted to Delta 8? That can't be real.
Let's just be honest. Their teeth ain't like that because of meth. It's because they just don't brush them, man. Both of their teeth are just like covered in like butter and shit,
Yeah,
Hey,
They
it's
just don't-
Reverend Hey Booty Patrol. If you buy me a pack of your Marlboros, I'll talk Shanny into giving you a 10-minute ride on the Roider coaster.
the
Ew.
Reuter coaster.
Stop.
Disgusting.
That's so fucking gross.
All right, so let's just hurry up with these emails. Let's get through these emails. If you're telling the truth about her being catatonic, she's getting worse. She needs more help. How can you not understand that? Catatonic is much worse. Suicidal is much worse. What is wrong with you? Get that poor the help she needs. Which again, it's true. It's like at what point? At what point do you need bigger help than $40 fucking dollars? So she's getting help like Jesus. Is that a no
she's
for the
not.
10? And then he replies back, is that a no for the $10? So then this guy replies back, but not enough help or the right help if she's catatonic. And then Rev replies again, what the fuck, man? Her psychologist knows about this. Stop being an ignorant asshole.
She doesn't have a psychologist. She sees like a therapist online.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if she's actually doing that. What the hell? Like, I don't know. I just keep thinking any therapist that encounters her is going to be like, no, I'm going to go and turn in my license and just quit this job.
They'll sit and deal with it for the money, though. They
So
hate
he
it, but
replies back,
they'll put up with it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, that's the thing. And they have to, technically.
Because they'll sit there and they'll know immediately what they're dealing with and just come to the conclusion that there's no helping this woman. She's a
Yeah.
narcissist. You know what I mean? How are you going to treat that? She ain't going to listen to anything you
narcissism?
say.
I don't
Everything
know
that
how you
comes out
treat
of her mouth is a lie. You know what? How do you deal with that? Somebody just lies about everything. You can't help that. She's a liar.
I agree with you, but I'm not a therapist, so I don't know how they would address any of these things. You know, like I said, I feel like if I was a therapist and that giant blob showed up, you know, in my fucking office, I would just be like, yeah, this is gonna go ahead and find a new job, find a new career path. Anyway, this guy replies back, your wife's catatonic and her psychologist says, hey, just let her lay there. Well, and that's what I'm saying is that as a therapist, like, what can you do for this woman other than be like, yeah, go ahead and lay there and just waste away, you know? You
Yeah.
deserve it after all that hard work, Shanny.
Just let her lay there and rest.
You need rest.
Yeah. God.
All
That's
you
what
can
he
think
said.
is, I need cigarettes, but I'm the asshole for carrying. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's what he actually said when she supposedly got out of the hospital.
Well, I
From
mean,
try-
look, they probably did say, you know, go home and get some rest. You know, you've been through a lot. But I mean, at the same time, like, yeah, that definitely wasn't go home and never do anything ever again.
Do what you've always been doing your whole life.
Yeah, just keep being a lazy piece of shit. You know, that'll help you out with your depression. So Shanny replies, well, Shanny under Rev's name replies back, like I said, you're being ignorant. Go be a troll traitor. I just wanted smokes and you're acting like some inquisition because my wife disassociates. How about you educate yourself on it? Like, and then they then replies back with links from the Cleveland Clinic about catatonia. The thing about this is it's like, why didn't you just say from the jump, like, hey, listen, I'm down and out. Give me $10 for cigarettes, okay? I just need some cigarettes, you know, whatever. You probably would have gotten the money better than the initial opener of like, oh my God, Shanny's about to die. It's over for her. Can somebody send us $10 for funeral expenses? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, Shanny's... Well, they sent the link to the Cleveland Clinic, and what it says is catatonia is a disorder that disrupts a person's awareness of the world around them. People with this condition sometimes react very little or not at all to their surroundings, or might behave in ways that are unusual, unexpected, or unsafe to themselves or others.
Yeah, no, I mean she's WebMDing herself. She's just self-diagnosing and just reading Dr. Dornbush over here. Fucking, you know.
Doesn't that sound like a zombie?
Dr. Dornbush?
Doesn't that sound like he's just like they're describing a zombie?
Yeah, no, that's what catatonia is. Like, it's when you're like pretty much completely frozen to life. I don't know how much like you're actually paralyzed, but like I always thought it was like when you're just like completely fucking paralyzed, but like I'd assume
I figure
there's
you're just
different levels of it.
You're just like, I figure you're just completely out of it. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just Lord. So anyway, he's right. Replies back, you're on YouTube begging for cigarettes while your wife is catatonic, but I'm being ignorant. So she replies, yeah, you are. You're very ignorant to her and judgmental to me. So what is this, like part 3 coming up here? So then apparently Shannon gets...
Make that a little bigger.
Can I make it bigger?
Can you?
Can I zoom on a YouTube video?
No, I meant from your screen. Can you enlarge it? The screen share?
I can't on the screen share now.
Okay, then go ahead.
I'm gonna rate it anyway. But so Shanny starts replying, pretending that it's her now, you know, and that it wasn't her the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And Shannon here. So I saw the false outrage and ignorant statements regarding me. Listen, convict. I don't know what you did, and frankly, I don't care. But you making my husband out to be a liar when all we do is be honest really pisses me off, especially knowing you talk shit behind our backs. Do you know what catatonia is? Or is your only assumption is from fucking movies? Because you act like you do, but your words show what kind of blind, ignorant, phony fuck you are. Phony's misspelled. never wanted to be my husband's friend, and you certainly never were mine. You were just an asshole holding carrots out to get crumbs of information to feed morons on the internet. You are a fraud and a piece of fucking shit pretending you cared about my husband. And trust me, buddy, if your convict ass ever threatens me, know this. I will stand and stare you in the eyes and say, fucking bring it. I survived attempted murder / rapes. My whole... Why is it murder / rapes? Are they both happening at the same time?
God.
I survived attempted murder / rapes my whole fucking life. You will just be paper and I'll be the fucking hole puncher, dickbag. Believe that. I'm 10 times crazier and stronger than you will ever have been, and I will defend myself and die for my husband. So continue being a fuck and phony narc bitch ass little girl. Bet you narked so many times in prison, you were queen bitch whore to them all, cunt.
Wow.
Perfectly normal and rational reaction, if you ask me.
Don't you find that whole thing there suspicious at all?
Well, I mean, it's the fact that, like, you can tell that it's the same kind of, like, conversation she's having here, but, like, in the previous messages, what she's doing is she's like, oh, I'm only going to type a couple of sentences. If I type a big-ass paragraph, then they'll know it's me. You know? But then Paragraph Andy comes out here, and we're like, oh, that's definitely Shanny. You know what I mean? Like, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, but I thought she was, like, out of it. I thought she was...
Yeah, I thought she was paralyzed. How could she bring herself to the phone to address these haters
with all
she's
that?
So sick.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
She's so frail and weak.
Yeah.
How could
she doesn't know what's going on.
This?
She doesn't know where she's at.
I stopped reading at False Outrage. There's nothing false about it. So then they get back into it, and here comes the slurs, because Shanny realizes that her big speech, her big dramatic speech, isn't going to get her $10.
Yeah.
So she pulls out the slurs because she's got nothing else now. Nah, bitch, you read it all, but continue being a lying F word. He replies, how would your son feel about you using that word? Nope, not reading it. Which, I mean, you kind of did read it, let's be honest. But the fact is, like, or he's saying that because her son apparently comes out, or has come out as gay. So
yeah, but I thought Shanny was an advocate.
Yeah, I thought Shanny was a big LGBT advocate, but that's what she says here is, in case you haven't figured out, you've been caught by another troll. Whoa. Oh, I thought this was the part where she says, oh, I'm bisexual, guys.
Yeah.
Like any woman is gonna come anywhere near your fucking disgusting flaps. Like, I'm sorry. You have to actually engage in lesbianism to be bisexual, okay? Let's be honest, you know. You haven't had the experience at this point, because nobody's going anywhere near that.
5.
How can she type so much with her sliced up wrists?
Right?
Smiley face, smiley face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This makes all that other shit too. You know what I mean? See, that much faker. She never really tried to unalive herself. That was just a scam.
Yeah, no, she just says whatever's convenient for her at whatever given time. Like, I'm surprised when she starts dropping the N-word, she's not like, I'm half black. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
Has she done this?
She's claimed that she has relatives that are.
Oh my God, no.
So, you know, those type of people.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
trashy human beings.
Shanny is now part African American too. Wow.
No, I
She's
guess
such.
no, I guess she's got cousins or something, or
Yeah, well, if
I
she's
don't know
got
what it was.
cousins, she's got
Like,
cousins. She's claiming it.
yeah, but I'm not sure, like, blood related, you know what I mean, or anything like that. So I'm not positive about that. But she did say that she does have, um, so.
Well, fair enough. Anyway, so let's see. They're just going back and forth. Also, yeah, here it is. Also, I'm LGBTQI2. I can use my
Yeah.
own slurs ass hard. So, yeah, this is because she thinks that fucking goddamn Carmen Electra is hot. Like she thinks she's now a lesbian. And using that word means that this is probably Rev. I doubt Shanny would use that word. No, I think they both use whatever words that they can whenever it's convenient for them.
Mm-hmm.
Still assuming and not recognizing that I'm the one who openly said, and you think I care saying that, I'm a 90s child. We use politically incorrect words all the time for the lulz. Thought your old ass would figure that one out. Can I just say something about this? Like, in the 90s, I don't know how many of you guys remember the 90s, but in the 90s, it wasn't okay to use those words either. Even in the 90s, we knew those words were wrong, okay? What was it? There was that commercial where fucking Hillary Duff is like they're in school and somebody says, that's so gay. And she's like, that's not okay to say that. You know what I mean? Like there was some PSA video about people calling things gay. Like, I'm sorry, but like when people try to act like, oh, they said a slur 5 years ago. Yeah, you know what? 5 years ago was what, 2018? It wasn't fucking 1964. We definitely all knew better.
Yeah, those that watch her and stuff, they see what she is.
You'll never get your kids back using words like that. So yeah, they just kind of go back into a little back and forth here. What are you gonna do, violent felon tattle? Ooh, little bitch narc felon being mad. Aw, sorry, buddy. Those words are covered by the First Amendment, and I have a right to tell an asshole he's an asshole. So fuck you, Twiggy. Oh God, that burn. Twiggy.
What is that?
80s maybe. 80s I could agree that they maybe used that a little bit more in the 80s. But by the 90s, anybody who was still talking like that was generally looked at as like, look, get with the times. It's almost the 21st century. Just know this, I don't give a fuck about any of your feelings after you repeatedly try to kill me through suicide. In fact, I hate every one of you and looking forward to make s'mores on your smoldering corpses while you burn in hell.
She's a Christian.
So, yeah, just know that like in the afterlife, we are all burning in hell, and Shanny's laughing at us because she's been such a good Christian in life.
Yeah.
And
Jack
when
is
you
the
go
chef
when
at
you
the
cafeteria.
When you die.
Yeah.
And you go up to heaven and they decide whether or not they let you in or not, whether you were a good boy. Shanny's going to be the one who decides whether or not you get in or not.
Shanny's the ultimate judgment there. She's gonna fucking cast us all to hell.
She said that.
Yeah, she thinks that somehow because like people make fun of her that somehow that's condemned us all to hell, but that she's got no problem whatsoever with the fact that she's like abused her kids or slapped her husband across the face, or nothing that she's done is going to catch up with her, because Jesus loves her, you know.
But she actually did say that. I just want people to know that she actually did say that it's going to be up to her whether or not you people, you trolls, get in there or
Yeah.
not.
God
So
saves
you
his
guys
wrath
better
for
quit
the people who bully her.
Yeah, that's what I said. So quit lying about her. Quit making things up. Quit spreading rumors.
As a Satanist, maybe I would rather burn in hell than deal with Shanny's double chin in heaven.
Don't forget about the warts.
Yeah, don't forget about the warts. But that was the other thing too, is you've repeatedly tried to kill me through suicide. So like and like just let me just kind of stop with that too, because like don't be surprised if you start to see this more in the future, and not even just from Shanny, just in general. The idea that somehow if somebody commits suicide that it's everyone else's fault. Like, girl, like that's the definition of suicide, like you're gonna have to choose otherwise.
Yeah.
Let's see, hopefully you treated your kids better than this. Of course they didn't. Blah blah blah. Strawman. Got anything smart to say, and not some dumb mimic from our words with low IQs and small mentalities. You think I didn't see all the low ass shit you said about me? You are wrong, and I'm here to do my shadow work. Time to collect the devil's due, buddy. And signs off with a picture of the Grim Reaper. Because Judgment Day is coming for all the haters.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Death-A ... 435.jpg. I guess that the devil's work included abusing your children. Guess you're continuing to mimic low-wage liars. Must be feeling hot. Pathetic how you try to weaponize someone's children just to silence somebody. That's a bitch move, but since I'm a bitch, I'm game. Bet the only prostitutes you can get are the ones that smell like the harbor with yellow pussy juice from their syphilis. Probably gone to your brain, too. I find it pathetic the only woman you can get is one you have to pay for. Can't get the goods for free, I see. Must be little dick syndrome. That's why you sit in the crowd using people.
You know what?
What?
I think some of this might be because Shanny's trying to build up a Social Security disability claim.
Maybe. You think she's just
I
acting out
really
to be like, look at all of this evidence that I'm crazy?
Yeah, so she'll qualify. Because Shanny hasn't really been. I mean, maybe other people out here, has Shanny ever been through like serious, like gone through serious psychological help where she would be able to, prove that she's mentally insane?
Not that I know of, at least. I think there was like I would assume, because her mother alluded that something happened to her when she was younger, and so I would assume that they tried to get her help for her at that time, but outside of that, probably not.
I'm just saying, I don't see her qualifying, either one of them actually qualifying for it, And I think that's why they're
around. Weren't they supposed to apply for disability like fucking 4 years ago or something?
Yeah, forever she was supposed to have.
Like back when they still had the money and they knew they were blowing it all.
Yeah, she was even talking about how she should be getting on it and shit.
And they're just too
whatever. It's just
fucking lazy to
another.
fill out the fucking paperwork.
It's just another way. You know what I mean? She's just a professional welfare recipient. That's what I look at them as. They're just a couple bums.
So is this kind of the end of the... I think this may be the end of the email. Oh, wait, no, it's not. How does this keep going? Is that supposed to hurt my feelings? You hire prostitutes and probably kill them on the road. That's why you targeted me. You hate women, and I always knew. You wouldn't know the real love of a woman if it hit you in the face. But Jason knows, and he gets his dick waxed for free. LOL, you are just a little boy still parroting the crowd with no original thought. It's boring. Like, they make up these fucking narratives, and, like, they're so good at, like, visualizing these ridiculous things in their fucking head.
Well,
that never happens. Just so they have a list of insults to go off of. Were you going to say something, honey? I'm sorry.
I was no, I was reading the chat.
Oh. So Rev is back. Supposedly, it's not Rev. Rev here. Shanny never abused her kids in any fashion ever. Simple as that, man. CPS would tell you the same, as well as the boys themselves. Me, I'm not totally innocent here. What happened with Zach, and I need to live with that. Being real, but never put that shit on Shanny, man.
Yeah, but we have testimony from G-Man.
Yeah, there's that. I don't even need that as much as all I have to know is, like, she took your sorry ass back. That was abuse in and of itself, was the idea that she would subject her kids to you returning to that fucking house. You know? So she's totally at fault here too.
She might as well have kicked the kid in the head also.
Just know I don't consent to private messages being out in the public, and because of this, you can face legal repercussions, especially knowing it's for targeted harassment. I will inform the cops of a convict named Paul Vest giving personal information to a band of stalkers. So enjoy that, buddy. Are you guys in a band now? Are you guys in a band, Drater? You're a band of stalkers? Do you play the tambourine in the band, Drater?
Is she talking about me? She better not be talking about me.
She's talking about everybody. She's talking about everybody. I'll inform the cops that they're giving personal information to a band of stalkers. She's talking about, you know, all you people that fucking react to her all the time. I can't say much now. I do this weekly, so...
When she says that shit, it's like it goes in one ear out the other. She knows she would never, like, take anybody to court or anything because she would be exposed.
It would require calling a lawyer.
She acts like it's like a one-sided court. I wouldn't be able to speak or anything, you know what I mean, and show my evidence. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that, fatso.
I'm here with the truth.
I got the clips. Hours and hours. You know what I mean? What? Please. Please do.
It's just how much she thinks about herself. I can't say it. All right, is this the end of the damn emails? Oh, man, how does this keep going? My only question is, are you really willing to get into legal problems because of morons on the internet twisting and making shit up? Are you willing? You're that stupid? I don't think the cops don't... You don't think the cops don't know we're harassed and people try to get us swatted daily? You really that stupid to be pinned up with people who are eventually going to end up in jail for false reporting? God damn, you're dumb. So apparently it's, we're gonna end up in jail if you report her channel. So I don't know if anybody's been prosecuted for that yet, though.
Well, they're talking about, I guess somebody did a wellness check on him. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, I did hear. Yeah, and we talked about that last week with the whole fake suicide attempt, and like that apparently people were like sending wellness checks over to their house, and Shanny's just fucking sitting on the couch in the same position she's always in.
When she was supposed to be in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was supposed to be in the hospital, like, and I'm pretty sure like you can't just like get released after 48 hours after a suicide attempt.
I think she was supposedly the timeline is approximately like 24 hours, if that. According to them, she was back home within 24 hours. You know, they couldn't keep up with the lie anymore because they knew people were calling the hospital. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, didn't the cops end up being like, "Can you guys stop calling us, please? Like, they're fine."
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Well, anyways, you don't think me and Jason will tell our therapist what you've done to us and the damage it's done to us? Do you think I care to be silenced anymore when everything's been taken away from me? You've got to be stupid, boy. Get this through your thick nogging. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks anymore. I'm gonna express myself instead of letting it eat me away until I cut myself to numb the emotional pain. You are dumb, a liar, and a fake friend. Go fuck yourself. Go use Rosie and use your spit for lube. Loser parasocial psycho. Go use Rosie. Okay, I don't know. But yeah,
She
she's
means
over
to
here
go
trying to cut
jack
herself
off.
with a plastic butter knife.
There's more because I think I'm mentioned in some of it.
Oh yeah, they think it's you at some point, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll show CPS you threatening me because you're too much of a woman to keep it to yourself. People are so weak emotionally, they'll go personal and try to get the authorities involved. Why are you such a bitch, man? Did the internet soften you? You can't take words, fucking bitch. Plus, moron, they aren't gonna care because I have the freedom to express myself and tell a fucker to fuck off. Jesus Christ. I'm not threatening you. I think they should know how you talk and the words you use. It's sad. Bitch ass, felon, tattletale, fence sitter, user, abuser, fake, phony, fraud. Who continues? This is what kills me. And let me just tell you, we've watched the phone call at least twice now. Can I ask you about the phone call?
Yeah.
We've watched that at least twice now here. And how the fuck is this bitch gonna like sit here and say, "Oh, you're harassing me," when you stayed on the phone? You know, you stay on the phone for fucking like 5 fucking minutes. How exactly? Like, just hang up the phone. Block the number. It's that simple. Here, right here. Block the email. Like, you can't sit here and continuously engage with somebody and be like, "You're harassing me."
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. What'd you think of that phone call? What? It was good?
I thought I thought it was one of the best things I've watched this year. Okay. I thought it was one of the best things I've watched so far this year.
Yeah, but I got a lot of heat because I didn't bring up a lot about the kids.
Tell us about the war.
Or no, the cancer.
I don't care. It was good.
People don't. The first thing I said, it's not on the clip that people have saved, is the first thing I said when she picked up, I go, hey, how's the cancer? You know what I mean? And then that's where after I said that, then that's when the clip begins. You know what I mean? So I did. That's the first thing she heard come out of my mouth is, hey, how's the cancer? You know what I mean? And she was playing that, I don't know, that using that foreign voice.
Yeah.
Hello? And that just aggravated the shit out of me.
Well,
for
and that's
some
the thing
reason.
is when she, like, if you had pressed her on it, she probably would have hung up a lot faster. But I think the warts thing caught her off guard.
Yeah, she probably isn't used to hearing that, huh? Right to her, well, not to her face, but you know what I'm saying. It's about time somebody fucking said something, because I'm fucking sick and tired of it.
To her warts.
No, because she gets, you know how she gets, she tries to do the lighting so they're not as noticeable. You know what I mean?
Paint over it like she's fucking Marilyn Monroe.
And I'm just so sick of it. And she's sitting there lying and she's saying they're not fucking warts, trying to trick people to thinking they're moles. People ain't that fucking stupid.
Is that what she said? They're moles?
We know what they are. Yeah. And I'm like, what the? Are you serious? You're going to try to make us think that what we're seeing isn't there? And then she went so far as to say they're fucking beauty marks. Beauty marks, fucking moles ain't raised up a quarter inch off your fucking face. If they're moles or beauty marks, why are you trying to pick them off? It tells me you're embarrassed of them. Because you know what they are. They're warts. You should have fucking had them removed like I told her. If you had all that money, why would you go around with them things all over your face? You can't go out in public. You can't go anywhere.
Like I get, you know, I go get the scissors the minute I get a hangnail. So I don't understand how how you had that much money and didn't bother to like just get those bitches removed.
She has no concern for anyone else. She's self-centered. Did she not realize the emotional impact that has on a child seeing those warts? You know, her kids, that's different. They grew up with it. They're used to it. But just regular kids, like in the grocery store. No, it's that bad. They're all over her face. Okay, and then she tries to make them cute, and she'll put like a necklace over. Have you seen that one?
Where maybe one of those points where like the parents need to say something, you know, educate the children. Like,
yeah, no, hey, listen.
That's a real witch.
When you see someone like that, don't stare, don't giggle. They can't help it.
They can't help the warts. You kill me, I swear to God.
So, you know, it's just insulting that she would sit there and deny what we see. And she does that all the time with shit. Like, we're supposed to sit there and pretend like she knows how to sing good. We're supposed to do that too. Or we're supposed to pretend like Shanny's skinny. You know, Shanny lost all this weight. Look at her from the cancer. You know, she sits there and tries to tell you she's skin and bones. You know, that kind of shit. It's aggravating. And I just think,
that's what I'm saying. She definitely has fucking body dysmorphia because she doesn't seem to notice it. And nobody seems to around her to address the fact that she's just like, she doesn't, I don't think she sees the warts. I don't think she thinks she's that fat. Like, I think she thinks she's like a dainty little princess.
Well, so how she was trying to trick everyone with trying to tell people she lost weight because she was playing that whole cancer game. You know, look at me. I'm dropping all this weight because the cancer's eating away at me. You know, I need
Skinny-licious.
pizza. I need pizza to build up my strength. 2 liters, little Debbie's.
Pizza to feed the cancer cells.
Yeah. Don't you feel sorry for her?
Fit into her big girl clothes.
I can't stand to see her waste away. I think I'll give her some money for some pizza. You know?
We've been watching Wife Swap on. We were watching Wife Swap when I was doing my spring cleaning on Twitch, and there's this one Wife Swap with this lady that actually very much reminds you of Shanny. It's very scary.
Nobody could be like that. Nobody.
It was reality TV. No, not the God Warrior. There was another one. Let me hold on. I'll see if I can find it.
It's called a gym membership.
Yeah, this was the Wife Swap, okay? This was the I don't know if we can watch it on here or not, but this was the Wife Swap, and this was the lady that they swapped her with. And like they lived in a trailer and she was all fat and lazy and didn't want to do shit, but at least she could walk, you know, and at least she wasn't pretending to have cancer. But it was pretty traumatic. She also had like no fucking teeth.
What'd you say?
You want me to just repeat everything I just said?
Did you just say that at least this woman could walk?
Yeah, at least she can walk.
Shanny could walk?
Well, no, I know, but
are you
she
kidding?
pretends like she
Please
can.
tell me you're not falling for that. Shanny can't walk. Shanny can't do anything.
Look, it wouldn't matter if she can or can't. She's not going to. That's the point. She's never going to. So whether she physically can or can't is irrelevant. She'll never get off that fucking couch.
That's what I'm saying, though. But
there's got to be
just so
such
people
a giant,
know,
like, cavern in that couch.
Yeah, especially when it's been soaked with urine. You know what I mean? That just ugh.
All right,
deepens
listen,
them
have
even
I missed
more.
anything good in these emails? Because like this is getting a bit repetitive.
What?
Trying to lure yourself
just
in
keep
our
on
lives with a carrot stick, going to our stalkers and being modded by them, showing your intentions to stalk. You're an idiot, too wrapped around your emotions. You can't even think logically. Logically speaking, you're a criminal, so it makes sense why you'd want to stay around criminal activity. Gets you off, doesn't it? You like being sneaky and fooling people. Gets your pecker moving, doesn't it? I bet hurting me for real would be a great thrill for you. LOL, but here's the truth. I'm so low and I hate this world and the people in it so much. I just don't give a damn anymore. I'm on my own with nothing to live for or to lose. You are trying to play with someone who is completely content and enlightened. You can't hurt me. I am a rock. More like a fucking boulder. Oh, shit.
You just...
Wait, yeah. I just passed it. You all murdered me in your heart, and I have done nothing to no one, but they did shit to me. I have a reason to hate you. Destroyed my life, but then I've done nothing to them, and I've done nothing to you till today. How many times you talk shit about me and you can't handle it? When I chose to stand up, you whine and cry and call authorities. Bitch made shit there. Bet you think you're alpha when you're really a beta because you run with the pack instead of leading it. So I'm Drater or not? You're blocked. Jesus bless, asshole.
Where's the part where she actually accused him of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one. That's it. That's the one.
See, the truth is, you're talking to somebody who wants to be legally euthanized, but because of the laws, I'm forced to live in this hellhole. And before you bring up my sons, and I know you will because you're a fucking asshole who weaponizes my children, I'm proud of my sons, and I know they will be just fine without me because they are strong and wonderful human beings. Smart, strong, and wise. They will not let others take advantage of them, and they have a healthy distrust towards people. That's because of you. That's absolutely because of her, why they have a distrust towards people. But they're also very loving and polite. I love them dearly, and how dare you accuse me of things you do not understand or care to, because you're so ignorant that you would rather believe strangers than the source. Fucking psycho Drater. I know who you are and always did. Exposed.
Yeah, but so in other words, she's accusing me of giving her money?
Yes.
Because that's what this guy was doing, was giving him money.
That's the thing, is I know it's hard to remember an hour and a half later, but they emailed him. You know? They were the ones who emailed him. So it's like, this is insane that they would even keep emailing for this fucking long.
Why would they even suspect it's me?
I have no idea. They probably because you called them.
I called them one
Probably
time.
because you called them, and so now they think every troll is you until they have some kind of peace of mind that it's not you or something, and then they'll move on to whoever the next person is.
They're such fucking dumb fucks.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like, what, a year or two ago, every troll was Dragnot, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they just kind of fixate on one person and then try to shake as much like notoriety as they can out of them.
I mean, they gave me the fucking phone number.
Yeah, somebody said they don't suspect anything.
You realize that, right?
Yes, to see what sticks. That's probably makes about as much sense too.
They gave me the phone number.
They gave you the phone number?
They gave me the phone number.
Why?
Because they're idiots.
I thought you got the phone number from somebody else.
They gave it to me.
They gave it to you directly.
Yeah.
Why?
Have you ever met a master troll?
I mean, I apparently, I guess I have. So does that mean that you're everywhere. Lisa?
I'm everywhere.
So is there even really a Lisa?
Yes, there's a Lisa. And there's many others. It's just not me.
Oh my God.
We have a whole crew here.
You know, I thought Lisa sounded a little sus when she was on your stream.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. They all work together creating false drama for views because you're losers. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're all in the band. You're all in the band of stalkers. You and Lisa and Draven and Carrie.
Like I've said this before, you don't fucking get on here and abuse kids and fake fucking cancer and expect not to get any backlash. You know what I mean? Anyone that gets on here and does that doesn't deserve a platform. We don't have. I'm not saying that law enforcement has to be involved or anything like that. But I know as far as I'm concerned, if I see somebody fucking on here doing that shit, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to make their lives a living hell till they go away. And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, see, and that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, I don't
I don't care.
It is not hard for them to do exactly what they've been doing now, which is turning off the fucking the fucking phone. Just stop like engaging with the fucking shit, and like eventually everybody would just shut up, but they don't seem to understand that logic.
Have you ever seen anyone die from cancer?
I did. I mean, define seen them.
Watch them go from being healthy to the day they died.
I mean, I lost my godmother to cancer. I saw her a number of times, but I wouldn't say that I was like there like 24/7. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like she was like living in the house, and you know what I mean? But so
Yeah.
I'd say no then, I guess. If you're talking about like, you know, my wife died of cancer and so I had to watch her waste away, no. That's...
You know, a lot of people have, and it's, you know.
See, and maybe
it
that's
just
why,
really,
like, it, because that's the thing is I feel like the cancer thing doesn't even bother me that much as like the whole child abuse stuff. And maybe it's because I don't have like I've lost people to cancer, but I've never felt compelled to be offended that somebody else is faking cancer. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I get it. I just don't like it's not something that triggers me in that way. I assume though, if you've, you know, watched somebody actually die of cancer, like more close up, then yeah.
you know, and it's the way she exploited it. You know what I mean? Just to manipulate people to,
Yeah.
you know, to get money out of their fucking pockets. Not even a fucking bum on the street would resort to that. You just think about the piece of shit you gotta be to sit and tell people that you tested positive for fucking cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to say that you're dying from it. You got a nurse's aide coming in, hospice. Your kids can't be there because they don't want to watch you die. And she's also in there doing that when his mother died of it. His uncle, where they're living.
Yeah, no, I mean it's fucked up, and they don't give a shit. Like they've realized that there's no real, or they at least think that there's no real consequences over the internet. But I mean, even one of the things about like with their kids, it's like, so like I want to say it was probably a year or two ago when they were on Twitch. I would watch them a lot, or you know, I'd go in there a lot. I knew who they were, but like I'd go in there a lot when they were on Twitch and just say some trolly shit and then leave. And then one girl ended up following me back to my, like, ended up coming to my Twitch channel when I was streaming like right after, and she was like asking me like about it, and I'm like, so like, because she was like being nice to them, and I was like, so hold on, are you like actually being nice to them, or like are you trolling? Like, she's like, I honestly, I only give a shit about the kids. Like the only reason I keep an eye on them is I'm just, you know, seeing how those kids are doing.
Drater, do you know who EDP 445 is? He's literally doing the same thing by telling everyone that he has stage 5 kidney failure and is guilt-tripping his fans to donating through his shitty website.
Do you know who
Yeah, I
EDP
know who he
is?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about, like, I know what he...
Cupcake.
Yeah, the cupcake shit.
Yeah, I know who he is. I'm not
anyway,
keeping
what I
up
was...
with it.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been paying attention to that shit either. But my point was just that, like, I don't think they realize also, like, how much, like, there were people, I think, that were pretending to care about them only because they were worried about the kids.
Yeah.
And that when they gave up those kids, they kind of gave up a bargaining chip in a lot of ways. Now, I hate to compare, I'm not trying to compare the kids to like a bargaining chip, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't think that they realized that when all that shit happened.
Yeah, they fucked themselves with that one. When she let him back.
Yeah, when she let him back in. I don't understand the logic behind it, that even if she were to let him back in, that she would let anybody fucking find out about it, you know? Like, it's just,
Broadcasting it all.
yeah, like, just get off, stop fucking streaming. Get off the fucking internet for 5 fucking minutes. Like, why are
Yeah.
they broadcasting all of this shit? Like, nobody needs to know all of this shit, even if it is true, you know, or even if it's not, like, nobody needs to be broadcasting all this shit. It's psycho.
Could you imagine what we're going through the kid's head when she let him back in the house?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. Wasn't. I think somebody said that it was William that actually ended up calling CPS.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one who actually called them. Yeah.
Yeah. But just imagine your mother would rather stay with him. You know what I mean? Than be with their own children.
You picked
She was,
him.
you know, that's, really sad being a kid, knowing that your mother would do that. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, it's a really fucked up thing that she did. And that's why people despise her too.
Maybe you can answer this for me, but why exactly why was Jason in jail for all of like a week over this?
He was in there for 13 days.
13 days for kicking a kid.
Yeah, that's all he got.
Why? You're saying that was his sentence, was 13
No,
days for kicking a child?
there was never any charges brought.
Okay.
They dropped them all.
Why?
Nobody was
Shanny?
cooperating. They weren't
Oh my
cooperating with the
God.
court.
Okay, see, this is the part that I've been trying to figure out, because I'm like, why is he not in jail? And then likewise, why is she not in jail for fucking, at minimum, neglecting these children and intentionally putting them in a dangerous situation?
He wanted him back. That's why she didn't go through with it. I don't see how
feel
that's
like somewhere down the line, like, the law is missing out here, because
yeah.
I like, literally, I think this was in Pennsylvania, that a woman got arrested for letting her kid walk to school. So the kid walks to school like a couple blocks away by himself. They ended up arresting the mother for this. And that's why I'm like, how exactly do these two continue to fall through the cracks, and how are they not in jail for just abusing these children this way?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Like,
he should have been.
Like, cancer thing aside, how is he not locked up for that? And then how is she not locked up for being neglectful? Like, does CPS not ever charge these things, like, but through the state? I don't get it. She's like Teflon, somebody just said.
Yeah, she should have been. They both should have been charged with something. Jason should have spent at least a couple years in prison for what he did.
Look, I mean, even if it was 6 months in prison, I feel like at least something was done. But that was the thing. It was like 2 weeks later, he's out. He's living back with her. It's just insanity to me.
And the kids are gone, and they're wondering why she would do that to them. You know?
It's sad.
Because when he originally was locked up, Shanny was shopping around. Are you familiar with Booger Nose?
No.
Booger Nose was some supporter of hers. And when Jason was in jail, they had a little video conference together on there and they were talking. So she was definitely feeling the waters. And also, G-Man even said that she was coming on to him while Jason was in jail. When Shanny realized that she had no other real opportunities, she realized that she had no other choice but to have, Jason come back because she can't survive without him.
Yeah,
The kids can't go down and buy cigarettes and Delta 8 and shit. You know what I mean?
She'd have to go fucking do it herself. Exactly.
And she can't make the kids lick the hemorrhoids.
Oh my God.
Isn't it sick?
Yeah, I listen. I like I said, it has always just lost me as to why these two just aren't. I don't know of any other scenario where they can even function. Like, I can't remember where it was that somebody said something about Rev should just do DoorDash, and I was like, that was the moment I realized I am never ordering DoorDash or Uber Eats or anything like that ever again. Because, like, could you imagine Rev, like, handling your food?
No.
Like, even if it's all sealed up, grabbing your shit with his scraggly hand, his cold, dead fucking hand, and reaching in and eating your fries or some shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
Never.
Like, you'd
never
have to
again.
Lysol it. You'd have to Lysol it, but you don't want to contaminate your food or anything. Yeah, the thought of it just makes me sick.
You gotta boil it all. Fucking pour bleach over the shit before you can eat that shit. No. Like, I can't think of a single job that Rev could do that would not involve, like, would not creep me out just in general. Like, even a call center, calling up someplace, and it's like, yeah, hey, thanks for calling Verizon Wireless, dude.
He's never going to get a job, though. You know that, right?
He was born to be a janitor.
Yeah, he's never going to get either a she. They're done. You know what I mean? They're too high profile. They're celebrities. They can't work, even though her fucking kids depend on her, she's not going to do that.
It's so sad. It's so sad because, they had so many possibilities ahead of them. They had so much promise, and now they're just going to waste away to nothing. Oh.
Okay, where are we at here?
On these fucking emails, I think we're almost done here. You all murdered me in your heart, and I've done nothing to no one. They did shit, but they did shit to me. I have reason to hate you. You destroyed my life. I've done nothing to them. I've done nothing to you up until today. How many times you talk shit about me and you can't handle it when I choose to stand up? You whine and cry and call authorities. Bitch made sit there. Bet you think you're alpha when you're really a beta because you run with the pack instead of leading it. So I'm Drater or I'm not. You're blocked. Jesus bless, asshole. So yes, I believe that is the end of the thread here of them going back and forth for fucking hours. Like, personally, I think that they could have just led with, hey, can I have $10 for cigarettes? Let me try it here. Hey, chat, can somebody give me $10 for cigarettes? I know I said I quit smoking a few months ago, but, I can't even go ahead and relapse.
Your vape, aren't you vaping?
Give me $20 for a vape. Okay, how about that?
Are you vaping?
Tip.m60.live. Yeah, I got the Elf bar. That's how I quit smoking cigarettes.
What's that?
Elf bar. It's like here, I'll show you what it looks like. BC 5000. It's just a vape, but for some reason it works better for me. 5.
The premiered in a Shane Dawson video. They are celebrities.
Does somebody have the Shane Dawson video? The video of them doing that unboxing? Because we were looking for that last week, actually.
Summer's for fishing.
Oh my God, G-Man.
Fall is for raking.
Hold on, I'm gonna skip this.
Winter is for
Y'all have to tell me to update my fucking alerts. That is from fucking April. G-Man, thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it.
Oh, somebody wrote in the chat. This is from Beware the Night. Shanny literally sent me a request for $10 yesterday.
Who?
Beware the Night, who's in the chat, wrote
Beware
that Shanny sent a request for $10 yesterday. To her,
Shanny literally sent me a request for $10 yesterday. Oh my God.
So yeah.
Well, do you ever like send her a request? Like you should send her one back for $20 for wasting my time. But anyway, I found these at a gas station nearby, and they helped me quit smoking cigarettes. They were, I don't know, they just hit right.
Oh, they're disposable?
They are disposable, yes.
Yeah, I'm still smoking.
I would recommend trying them. I was ready to quit smoking too, but if you want something to try to quit smoking, I would recommend trying them. Strawberry kiwi's pretty good. They're about $20. I think mine comes out to like 19 something.
How long's it last?
I would say probably about 2 weeks. I need to time it, but usually like 2.5 weeks. Yeah, this seems to be like what everybody, like what all the kids are smoking these days. And like I said, I specifically did it to quit smoking cigarettes, and I haven't had a cigarette all year. So
yeah, I'm writing it down. Elf Bar,
yeah. BC 5000 is the one I have, but look for just anybody that's selling Elf bars. They'll have like little, it's like those gas stations. It's those gas stations that are typically run by like Middle Easterners that they'll have like the little packages on the glass. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. We got several of them around here.
Yeah, exactly. If you find one of those, I'll bet you money they have Elf bars.
We live in the city.
Is that video out around though of when they did the Shane Dawson unboxing, or did that get lost to time?
Okay, you got my email, right? Beware the Night's is sending me an email with confirmation of Shanny requesting money. I'll check and see if it's here now. I mean, I'm not going to spend the whole night.
Oh, no, it's fine. Because, yeah, I was going to say, I do want to talk about a couple of other channels, though, before I wrap this up. But, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this one isn't it. It's from somebody else. Yeah, I don't see it in here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that involved with it. Yeah, I don't see it in there yet.
Well, yeah,
that's cool. I believe you. You know, you don't need to show proof or anything like that. I believe you.
I totally believe you. I'm just saying you should send them one back and be like, charge them interest for wasting your time or some shit. I don't know.
All right, they say they just okay. I got it. Let's see. Can I share this?
Maybe take a screenshot and post it in the chat, and I can pull it up. Or let's see.
I can save it. I think I can save it. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of it. Okay. And where do I put that? In Discord?
Yeah, in the Discord chat.
I'll send it to you. Upload a file. All right, downloads. There you go. I sent it to you. You should see it. Man, you got $1,455 in there?
Yeah, what why are you holding out on all of us? Okay, we didn't
What's
kick
going
any
on,
kids.
man? Shit.
Shannon
Who you
Dornbush,
trying to play?
$10 request was
Shit, what's your
Did she-
PayPal? I got a request, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. Damn, y'all. All right. Well, thank you for that. Did she leave a cute little note that's like, "Oh, I'm dying. Please help me. I'm dying, and $10 has saved me."
I need pizza.
That's Shammy's money.
Did you post it? Did you show it?
Yeah, I showed up.
Show it again.
It's a little bit small. Hold on, let me do this. Here we go. I'm like literally opening up Discord here.
Oh yeah, that's her.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah.
When was she a blonde?
What, that picture there?
Yeah, she's.
I don't
literally
know.
Bleached her hair up here.
She's had it all kinds of fucking colors and shit. That was during her Britney Spears period. She
That's
was
the other thing is I love how much they compare themselves to Britney Spears. Like, oh yeah, they're doing it just like they did to Britney Spears.
Yeah, like she dyed her hair blonde, I believe, when she first moved to the uncle's house from Colorado.
Look,
And,
if Shanny is like Britney Spears, she needs to shave her head. Okay.
No, she looks just like her.
I know she needs to shave her head just like Britney did. Otherwise, she just doesn't. She's not on that same level,
Yeah.
She already got 1,000 from me over a month in cash and gift cards.
Say
all right,
what?
This is what I'm
What?
saying.
Huh?
How you holding out on the rest of us here? Okay, jeez.
Is that from
He's beware the night. Hell no, I didn't send her shit. She already got $1,000 from me over a month in cash and gift cards. I guess they meant over a month ago. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not seeing that.
Did that mean Shanny had over 1,000 on hold? Oh, so you're saying that $1,400 or whatever was like what you sent them like in the past, like, or, well, it says money on hold though, but, and I don't want to.
I don't know. I don't think that has. No, I don't think that has anything to do with Shanny. That amount on top. You know what I mean?
I'm confused, but that's. Yeah,
I think that's just part of the screenshot that he sent or she sent.
Yeah, but he's saying I sent them over $1,000 in February.
Yeah, it sounds like, God, you sent them that much money?
I'm a female. I'm sorry.
Let's ask this, though.
Sent them over $1,000.
The important question is, why did you send them the money? Was it because...
Wait. Here's a better question. How is it that I could have gotten one of these other people to send me that amount of money? Like, what did they say to you?
Yeah, what made you send that? You know what I mean? Was it because you felt sorry for him because she's been saying she has cancer?
Yes, I'm stupid. I felt bad for her. She said she needed it for the kids. Wait, in February? They didn't have the kids in February. I didn't know she didn't have them. Oh my dear God.
This is where they prey on the new people who don't know the
Oh my God.
history.
Guys, I have like 12 children that live in that I've had, okay? I have like so many children.
That's why I tell everybody it's important that people spread this around, because you never know, somebody might stumble across something you put out there and prevent this from happening, because that's who they prey on, is people that are new who don't know.
Yeah, I just like,
I mean, you don't want to stoop to that.
That's got to be a hell of a story too, though, because it's just like, to a grand to somebody you don't even know. But I get it, that because you're right, it is all based on the idea that there's always going to be people coming in, coming out, and that there's always going to be new people that you can grift. Would you mind donating another grand so Rev can get a garden of cigarettes?
She wrote too, that's nothing. Wait until you see the screenshots. I almost sent her 10K.
What? Have I mentioned that there's a link called tip.m60.live?
This has gotta be a
this has gotta be a troll. Is Beware the Night, that they're in your channel usually, right? She's in your channel usually, right? Not even kidding. No, I don't
know. I don't.
All this time since she lost the kids, she blocked people from even bringing them up on her Twitch. On the word CPS, child, kid, all variations, even offspring were banned from her chat in order. That's insane to me. And then she's still in the background telling people she still has them. If I grow a wart, can I collect?
10 grand around like that.
Yeah, who's press 1 in the chat if you have 10 grand.
Who are you?
To spend on an emergency right now, on someone else's emergency, right? At that, I don't have 10 grand for my own emergency. I'm in Carrie's chat. I thought I've seen you around. I'll usually watch Carrie.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar. The name is familiar and stuff. I don't know if we've ever.
Drater, can I tell them how I know you?
I don't care.
Oh. Drater used to stream on Twitch, and I don't know if he's shown you any of his past work, but you guys should insist on it. Because he would stream in the morning, and he'd just have a bunch of trolls coming in. He'd just like be yelling at them and shit. And so I'd turn it on in the morning, and I'd be lurking. There were so many days I was just sitting there lurking, not saying anything, and he'd just start yelling at somebody. It was the funniest shit. Like, I just have to let you know, that shit got me through my mornings when you were live. I totally missed those times when you'd be live in the morning and like raging at the trolls or like all that dumb shit. It was comedy gold. You're welcome.
I don't know if it was all that.
It was funny. I
just
know you're
just
probably
a bunch of people just. I like just a bunch of people just acting like idiots. You know what I mean? That's basically all it is.
No, I mean, that's why I left Twitch, is because I'm tired of a lot of those fucking people just coming in acting like fucking morons. But like, it was funny watching how you dealt with them. I'm not gonna make him out himself, but like, I think you should show them sometime some of your best clips. Some of your best Twitch clips.
Yeah, I still got them all. I got them saved, a lot of them. I just can't do that shit anymore.
Do you,
You know what I
still
mean?
have the do you still have the female mask though?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
That shit was funny. It was just like it was just really unique. It was very much like I don't know how to explain it, but there's a word for it. Horror or something content. I don't know, but either way, it was good. I always enjoyed the shit out of it.
Hey, for Beware the Night. Hey, anything you got, send it to my email.
Especially if it's money.
Okay. And this is what
I would be.
This is what I've been. This is just an example of, how they work. You know what I mean? They look for good, decent people to take advantage of. You know what I mean? And they convince people that, that they're angels.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying is like they take advantage of. And this is like I see this all over the fucking internet too. It's just like people that just take advantage of like the decent people that they find, and then the rest of us who are actually like trying to make like entertaining content get kind of like pushed off to the side. And it's because there's not enough drama in it. One of the things that I was saying about with like Twitch, like telling me to fuck off with my username change was like they, I'd probably be more interesting on Twitch if I had, covered up like sexual assault like some of the streamers there did, or if I had, made some like really racist comments or something, you know what I mean? Like maybe then people would have actually noticed me, but because I was never controversial enough, people were able to just kind of like push me to the side. And that's what pisses me off, is that in a lot of ways being a decent human being just gets you screwed a lot of the damn time. Sorry, maybe that was more of a personal rant, but
yeah. Be careful, beware the night.
Yeah, don't trust anybody on the internet. They're idiots.
Yeah, do not give your money to people.
My opinion is this: you should pay for the like, you should compensate the things that you're watching that actually entertain you. What you shouldn't do.
People like Shanny are the reason I now became an anti-Christian. If I ever donate to Shanny for some dumb reason, I'm getting an IP grabber ready, because Beware the Night relates to me for that reason.
What? You shouldn't donate to people in that you're not genuinely getting any value from them. In other words, you should be spending your money on things that are providing value to you. That's my opinion.
I just don't think you should be giving money to people so loosely like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely not that loosely. Definitely not that loosely.
I'm with you, where you want to help somebody, you know what I mean? You feel sorry for them and stuff, but you should do your research, you know what I mean? And get to know that person.
Yeah, for sure. My husband,
it's a lot different.
It's a lot different.
It's a lot different situation than, somebody like you who takes donations for, providing entertainment. You know what I mean? Like what you just said.
I wouldn't even listen. I don't even like care when it comes to this, because I don't think I'm providing that much entertainment here. Like that's usually like the stuff I do on my main channel. But yeah, no, I like I'm a stickler about the idea that like if you want to come on the internet and be like give me money, then make sure you're providing something first.
Yeah, if you're feeling generous, like she said, she gave her money to the children's hospital.
Oh yeah, here it is. My husband warned me about her and I didn't listen. I gave $10K to the local children's hospital and called it good. I sold some of my Tiffany code jewelry to do it. Oh my God. Wait, was this like your like punishment for spending $1,000 on Shanny? I am here for it though. At least the children's hospital got some help. I'm here for it. All right, so what?
That's just mind blowing to me how they're able to manipulate people into this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm blown away that like that's exactly what like I don't want it to sound like I'm shitting on you. Beware the Night, but it's just like that's the kind of shit that kind of keeps them fueled and keeps them going and thinking that they can kind of continue to make a career out of this.
They had supposedly $700,000. What do you think they're going to do with 10 grand?
Yeah, they're just gonna fucking blow it on. They're gonna go fucking.
They're going to take a trip somewhere, take a big, like a vacation somewhere, something stupid.
Mm-hmm. Basically just flushing that money down the toilet.
Yeah, they're going to spend it on drugs. Maybe they'll use it to move back to Colorado where the weed's legal.
No,
you know what I mean?
All right, listen, I want to I'm still streaming for like another like 45 minutes and I want to talk about a couple other channels. Do you want to hang around still or
I'll stay on a few more minutes.
Okay. I don't want to force you or anything.
No, I'm good.
That's all I'm saying. I know you've got your thing. We're not watching Voice Swap. But do you know who Cooking with Jack is?
No.
Okay. So just to give everybody a little bit of a backstory here, we're gonna talk a little bit about Cooking with Jack. He's a cooking channel on YouTube. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the long and the short of it, which is that did he upload a cooking video too? Oh, yeah, I don't think we watched this one. Okay. So the long and the short of it is he's been doing cooking videos for like 20 years on YouTube. And the man's had 3 strokes because he eats undercooked meat. He eats raw meat like an idiot. He'll cook it and then it's undercooked. He just eats he has constant garbage flowing through his system. And it's caused him to have now his 3rd stroke. He can barely open his right eye, and he was in the nursing home for a little bit over a month. And as soon as he got out, the first thing he did was a fast food review. He's kind of like Nikocado Avocado in 20 years. And so the first thing he did was went to Firehouse Subs and got like this fucking sandwich and shit. He's definitely like in a wheelchair and shit. Like it's pretty messy. But he just posted best Philly cheesesteak in town. So he is working his way onto stroke number 4.
All right, guys, we're going to Linquay Cafe to get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We were told it's the best in town. The Reuben sandwich is best at Jumbo Delicious. So we'll go over to Linquay. I try it out. I hear they even fly their bread in from Philadelphia.
You said he was in prison?
So
No, he was not in prison. He did choke his son one time. But he was not in prison. he's been doing this cooking show, and he's very bad at cooking.
How many?
In fact,
How many
most of his
subs?
videos.
Does he have a large
I
following?
think like 500,000, which would
Wow.
be large. Well, that would be large if you weren't on YouTube for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let me check where he's at. 517,000. And like
Wow.
he just makes like really disgusting cooking videos, and then he's just a cow in every sense of the fact that like he continues to like have these health problems and continues to just eat himself stupid. It's very I don't know, he's just an idiot.
Go
Yeah.
take a look at it and see what it looks
I'll show you the DIY channel after this.
So I was just informed that our order was $30. We got a sandwich and a salad. That was it. $30. Wow.
See, he's slurring
This
his
better be the
words so
best
badly
cheesesteak
since
I've
his
had from
last
here in Philadelphia.
stroke that he had.
Okay, guys. So I look at this half of the sandwich. I'm like, well,
And here's the other thing too, is like I have a friend that actually is dealing with this like kind of personally, where it's like he had his like second stroke like a year ago. He can like barely talk and all this shit, and he's like really been struggling with it. So
Yeah.
this is one of those that I almost feel actually a little bit more personal about, because this motherfucker has 3 strokes and then goes straight back to eating like greasy ass food. Like he refuses to make any diet changes. He thinks God's gonna like Jesus is gonna save him or something.
that's
Like
not
I
a
just
really
don't
big
get it.
cheesesteak that I realized. The other
Is
half's
this
right
what
here.
makes him money, though?
That thing is loaded.
I can't
That
see
looks
how
amazing. I'll tell you how it is.
he
in a
doesn't
minute.
make that, like, I
And
guess,
then what
but
is this, the Cobb salad?
it seems like mostly his big lesbian wife is funding him, you know, doing this YouTube channel. But it's just it's really interesting dynamic with like what goes on with them, and I could go on for days, but like this is just like my main guy here that I just like. Every video, any recipe video from this man is a complete mess.
Grilled chicken. That's a beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's a
In
really
fact, I'll
nice
show you a
chicken.
recipe video
What
after
is that over
this,
here?
and you'll see what I mean.
Bacon. Bacon.
Yeah, that's not good.
I expect to
Bacon.
see some bell peppers and onions or something. in
Look,
there.
he's gonna
Maybe it's in the cheese. Here we go.
like he's barely functional at this point.
Yeah.
And he's actually giving us this footage
Okay,
of him
guys, so that wasn't
scarfing
the
down
best
this fucking Philly
cheesesteak
cheese.
I've ever had. I was told it's the best in this area. Well, that's kind of sad. I expected some onions, some bell pepper, more cheese. It was a little weak. I wouldn't recommend it. The guy who told me about it, I'll get back to him. And I mean, the bread might have been imported, but the sandwich itself was very bland. Anyway, that's it. Sorry about that.
Like he's hung
Sorry,
up on
Linquay,
the
I would,
imported
beef up
bread.
your, not literally, no pun intended, but I would beef up your Philly cheesesteak to be a true Philly cheesesteak.
And that's the other half of it. So he's got his cooking channel, and then this is his Jack on the Go channel, which is his like food review channel. And he is the biggest fucking Karen. He will go places, like I was hoping he was gonna eat in somewhere, because he's the biggest fucking Karen. He will go in places, he will complain about the dumbest fucking things, and he is just the most unsufferable piece of shit. Let me show you, I think the last recipe video that he did, at least. Mushroom cheeseburger casserole.
All right, guys. So we're heating up a pan right now. Then we're going to cook our mushrooms with our brown meat. First, brown the meat because the mushrooms only take a few minutes. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
After
this
you brown
is
the
mushroom
meat,
cheeseburger
then dump all your
casserole.
mushrooms on top. Probably about 8 minutes until they shrivel up. You kind of eyeball this one, okay? Mushrooms and the garlic and the meat is all blending nicely. Mushrooms are softened. We're going to be putting together our casserole in a few minutes.
and then we're gonna be popping it in the oven. So take half your mixture and throw it in your, I'm doing a 9x13 because I doubled the recipe. You'll probably have a 4x4 according to the recipe, but we're just lining the bottom with some mixture. It should take about half, and then we'll leave the other half to put on top after we've cheesed it up. Just take your Swiss cheese. I've got slices.
I always drain my hamburger.
Just lay it all over.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for that. He's too hungry.
Right now it should just melt. But we're going to bake it anyways in a few minutes.
The evil spirit inside him needs to feed.
You don't have to be so uniform.
It's just they're just stuck together. They're fighting against me.
There's a lot of cheese. So like those slices are going to go on the ends. There's going to be tons of cheese in this. There you go. Okay, now as you can see, we're taking our goat cheese and we're throwing that on there too.
This is like,
in the mix.
I think days after his stroke.
It's going to be a cheesy mess. Be ready for it. Okay, guys, we're going to add the second layer. Now we have all our cheese on. Whatever hasn't melted already will melt in the oven in a few minutes. So we're going to do the sliced Swiss cheese on top first to cover the whole top. And then we're going to sprinkle the top with our garnish, the scallions, and it's going to look beautiful. Now, when you're done putting it all together, you're going to throw it in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes or until all the cheese is melted and bubbly. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Smells great. So we're just going to take a little.
What would you guys rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? Okay.
Makes me sick thinking about it.
Put it on a plate.
This is what you're getting from a fucking cooking channel on YouTube, you know?
There we go.
Look at it, it's so gross.
Look how cheesy that is. Okay, lay this off to the side for dinner so that everybody can have it.
Why is he not using shredded cheese? Guys. That's a great question. I guarantee you it's because he's seen a bunch of videos that are like, don't use shredded cheese, so the idiot used sliced cheese instead.
You ready? Let's give this a try.
Like,
I wouldn't eat it.
He just doesn't think these things through.
Feel free to swap out whatever cheese you want.
I bet it'd be good with mustard and ketchup.
It's all stuck together. Come on. Here we go.
Like, you'll notice that this arm doesn't ever really move. Yeah, somebody just said he can't use that one arm. Yeah, this arm is basically non-functional at this point.
It's going to be good. This is better than I thought. Probably because I haven't had real food in like 67 days. I'd make this again, but I think I'd use Mexi or cheddar cheese in the mix.
Yeah, Mexican cheese on mushrooms and... like, Jesus fucking Christ. But this is the kind of cooking you get from this cooking channel, okay?
Yeah.
So generally we'll usually watch a lot of his videos. We just watched the only one that he just uploaded, but you want to see the other one that we watch a lot?
Okay.
Okay. So do you ever watch any like Dollar Tree DIYs?
No.
Okay. So, like, this woman does Dollar Tree DIYs for her house. She's called, her name's Yoda of Essentials, okay? She does these, now, I don't think a lot of people know about this channel. She does these Dollar Tree DIYs, and, like, she's very similar to him, that, like, every video you click on is, like, a disaster.
Yeah.
And she makes some of the worst garbage I think I've ever seen, and she does it in the worst way possible. Like, her aesthetic is all like Donald Trump, like,
yeah,
you know, everything spray painted gold and silver and shit.
Yeah.
So this is a new video. I guarantee you it's got to be good. New Dollar Tree glass transformation that will change your space.
Off with this vase that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using a cutout poster board to wrap around the vase. I'm using this method because a friend of mine said she wanted making a vase with just a board like she used to see on YouTube, but was finding it a little bit difficult to just find the measurement to get the base.
Just let it play out.
So this is easy. If you just put a vase inside the poster board and just wrap it all around, then remove the vase and seal up the edges with tape.
A welfare vase.
Well, y'all, she's made sofas out of soda cans. She's made armoires out of cardboard boxes. Like, this woman's insane.
So I did this. I cut
It's
the
a
bottom
mama burger vase.
and the top to make sure that it's leveled.
You know what a mama burger is?
No.
You never heard Eddie Murphy?
I mean, I know who Eddie Murphy is, but I don't think I've heard this joke.
Okay, well.
You're not gonna tell me the fucking joke, Drater? Come on. We all want to hear the joke now.
When he was a kid, he was poor and he wanted McDonald's. His mom said she'll make a McDonald's at home. And it ended up being like 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, and the hamburger would soak through the bread and the bread was all wet. That was his version of McDonald's. And he called it the mama burger.
Yeah, so this is sort of similar, but it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really for deluded, like, middle-aged women. That's all I can say is this shit is for deluded middle-aged women, and it's just like their way, I guess, of, I don't know.
Okay,
like, it is kind of what?
Let's ask these welfare recipients in here who go to the Dollar Tree. She bought a glass, or no, she brought construction paper from Dollar Tree, right? So I'm assuming that was $1.25 because they raised their prices from $1 to $1.25. Can't you just buy $1.25 vase there?
Yes, you can. Exactly. So this is the thing that drives me nuts about this woman is like the execution is insane, because she'll buy like random picture frames from the Dollar Tree and like use them to like on her like kitchen cabinets and shit. And it's like, you would have been cheaper off just buying the wood at Lowe's and spray painting it, Yeah. Like, it's just like her execution is just so brain dead. I don't understand it. Let's just see what happens in this. And if it's not that good, then I can actually absolutely find one. But yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to be cutting a lot of papers into smaller pieces.
She could have just bought a vase for $1.25 here.
Using this technique, you're also going to be needing school glue and water. So I mixed school glue with some water.
And all the time you'd have to spend doing this shit.
Yeah.
I'll be using a balloon to give me the shape that I want for the top of the vase.
And here's the other thing. Do you see how jagged that cut is?
I'm slowly letting out the air inside,
that up.
just until it's a perfect fit. The next thing I'm going to do is put in the pieces of paper into the glue mixture and paste it on the balloon and the poster board. There are different ways of doing this. You can leave the bottom part or cover the whole thing with papers. And then when I was done, I just covered the whole thing with the remaining school glue to make sure that it comes out strong, and then I left it for some hours to dry. I made another one, and this time around I covered just the top with papers. And this is what it looks like when it's dry. Now when it's dry, all you need to do is just burst the balloon and take it out.
Oh man, I think there's a coupon on there.
I sanded it down just a bit, and then I spray painted it black, and then I started drawing lines at the bottom part using a hot glue gun. This is what it looks like. And now to make it thicker, I added an extra layer of hot glue on all of the lines. To decorate the upper part, I'll be using flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And these flowers are really small, so that's why they work for this particular design. I'll be taking off the small flowers using a pair of scissors. I'm separating the flowers that are white with the ones that have a little bit of yellow because I'll be making use of just the white ones. And now I'm going to be gluing them to the top part of the vase using a hot glue gun.
You know, I thought it looked great before you did this, but okay. It looks like a uterus. What the fuck?
I got these napkin rings from the Dollar Tree, and I'll be making use of just one. And that's what's going to be at the top. But before that, I'm going to...
She does this a lot, too, where you're kind of like, okay, I could see how you find that cute or whatever. And then she starts adding more and more to it.
That makes
give
it
the flowers
worse.
a protective layer by using Mod Podge all around them.
Progressively worse as this goes along.
I used a generous amount on each and every one of the flowers. I let it dry for about 2 hours. Now all of the flowers are smooth and strong also, and easy to clean when it's dusty. For the bottom part, I cut out a circular shape from a foam board and glued it at the bottom. And now to decorate the flowers, I'll be using these leftover gems that I have at home. They sell these gems at Walmart. And I'll be gluing on these gems in the middle of each and every one of the flowers.
Would you put your flowers in there?
Someone asked, this is supposed to hold water, and I have
That's
to
what
tell
I'm
you,
saying.
no, this is not supposed to hold water. This is only for fake flowers. And that's kind of the point here, too, is this is what makes these crafts even more fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is like, you could only use this with fake flowers.
Could you imagine if you like bought that off of her like at a yard sale and you got it home to use for a vase?
Yeah, well, she does fucking like room like decor hacks and shit too, and it's like I can't imagine anyone actually is like into this shit. But this woman has 2.2 million subscribers.
Wow.
And you should see her comments. Very stunning. I would never buy a vase at full price. There are so many ways you could do this, but I love the black with the sparkle. 100% DIY queen. Because of the tiny mirrored stickies on the second vase, it's giving an almost sequined aesthetic. Well done per usual, sis. Like, the comments are just as diluted. It's insane.
Yeah.
It makes you think, like, am I, like, alive?
This is what
right
it looks
now?
like. And now I'm going to be adding more
really on
gems
this planet?
to the bottom part on some of the flowers
They
just
must
to add
be
to the
Shanny
design.
supporters.
Yeah, they have to be trolls. You can't actually think this is nice.
I forgot to mention that I used black paint on the lines at the bottom. I later
like a
only realized
dick.
that I should have just left it clean. So now I'm going to be
Well, I
gluing
don't
on the
know,
napkin
okay?
ring
Listen, she's
at
not
the top.
done yet, so
And the vase is
gotta
It does. It looks like a dick.
No.
Look, it's a dick.
Like, it's like if you squint at it and stand like really far back, you could be like, okay, that's kind of cute. But then like you get anywhere near it and it's like, oh, that's made of cardboard.
And it looks like a dick.
Now moving on to the second vase. I got this vase from a thrift store for $3, and it's been at home with me for a while now, so I decided to
So just stop right there and you have a vase.
just spray paint it
DIY
silver
completed.
and decorate it.
Oh.
So I started decorating it by drawing a flower.
Art is supposed to
Apart
be
from a flower, you
subjective,
can
and
draw
I
any
agree
other
with
design that
I
you
try-
like on your vase.
I try not to come for this woman's taste because I think her taste is tacky, but like, okay, you know, you do you. But like, it's not even just her taste, it's just the execution and like the way that this would actually play out as actual home decor is just awful. Like, nobody would believe that that last one was like an actual vase. I'm kind of afraid of what she's about to do
After I was
here.
done with that, I traced out the flower that I just drew with a hot glue gun.
Gemstones, right? Wait, you're not about to like just... Oh no.
She made...
And this
Yeah,
is what
like
it
it
looks
makes-
like.
She has
Now I'm
like
going to
a
go around again the
pineapple.
second time with the hot glue gun
2
to give it a
million
much
subs.
thicker.
What are we doing wrong, Drater? What are we doing wrong? How does this woman have 2 million subs?
layer. This is a black acrylic paint that they sell at Walmart, and I'll be using this paint to dab it on the design that I just made on the vase. The thick glue that I applied on the vase is very helpful because right now I'm just dabbing it on the glue without worrying about it touching the vase.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's so
As I finished doing this, I decided
isn't
to
it?
add another flower at the bottom of the vase.
Stop.
This is a mirror mosaic tile that I'm going to be using, and the
Throw
link
that
is
in
going
the
to be in the
trash,
description box
lady.
below. Now, they do have something a little bit similar to this at the Dollar Tree, and you can get yours from there as well. I cut them to singular strips, and they're self-adhesive, which makes them easy
Stop.
to use. Now, because they're in singular strips, it's easy to make curves with them.
This
I fill the
woman
whole
needs
thing
help.
with the mirror mosaic tiles except the middle part that I'm going to be decorating using a hot glue gun.
It looks like a dick.
I used 2 layers of hot glue for this design. And when it was dry, I used black paint on it. And for the middle part of the flower, I'll be covering that up using this gem.
See, she loves bling. She loves gems and gold and sparkle.
I'm so happy that I was able to give the vase that I got from a thrift store.
Okay, so like this right here, I will actually say, if she had done one thing differently here, I would say, okay, not a problem. But the only thing she needed to do here was use some type of stencil or something that allowed you to get lines that didn't look like a fucking 3-year-old did it.
Yeah, just look at it. Just look.
It's still ugly.
It looks like
it's
a.
still tacky.
Doesn't it look like a dog head or something? See its red nose, and then beneath it, its mouth, and it's got the eyes right above it.
It's got its tongue hanging out. That
Doesn't
does
it?
look like a tongue.
It looks like a dog.
And
so
yeah, it's
ugly.
just like if it wasn't like this stupid, just like all you had to do was like use I don't know, but like not hot glue. You know, not everything is solved with hot glue. And I mean, otherwise, like I said, I'd still find it tacky, but it wouldn't look that bad, you know? This is just crooked and stupid.
A more
looking.
interesting look.
Like, I just hate it.
Now this is what both vases look like together.
What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10?
Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
I wanna
Do
see
it
if I can
best,
find,
yeah.
So I'm starting off.
2. I want to see if I can find a good one here. I mean, they're all pretty much good though, but
All right, hey, I think I'm gonna hop off of here.
all right. Well,
I got to get up early.
all right. Well, Drater, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Y'all go
Yeah.
check out what's your handle on YouTube? Am I? I don't think I'm subscribed on this channel. I'm subscribed on my other one.
I don't know what it is. Don't worry about it.
Drater 1217. Here you go. Y'all go.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to him, y'all make sure you go subscribe to him. He talks about Shanny all the damn time.
Yep.
And yeah, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for like sharing out the stream and everything. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun. I can't believe I was on here. God, it'll be almost 3 hours. That went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's like
Time flies
shit.
when you're having fun.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody who showed up too.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, you go tuck yourself into bed, sweetie.
All right. Thank you for having me on, and have a good night.
You too. Thank you again. Now have a good night. All right. Yeah, thank you. If y'all are just here for Drater, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming by. I hit 100 likes. Really, thank you. But if y'all want to hang around, I'm still gonna be on for like the next like 15 minutes. I was gonna say we can go find another DIY video if you want. But thank you guys though for tuning in. If you are leaving though, check out my main channel. It's youtube.com/M60. Just M60 on there. I don't really do as much reaction content on there. This is my call-in show, and you know, you might find it funny, maybe. But it's youtube.com/M60. Ashes of Owls, you put it in the chat for. So if y'all want to subscribe to me there, I recently quit Twitch because they were treating me like shit on Twitch. So if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm trying to get to 10K subs there. So I decided I'm quitting Twitch and I'm just putting all my effort back into YouTube. So that's my main YouTube channel if you want to check it out. It's some funny. Oh, you're M60. I've heard Drater talk about you before. Yeah. Like it's like I left Twitch too. In fact, I need to take that off. But either way, subscribe to my main channel. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my main channel. But anyway, let's get back into this. I want to. Okay, here's what I want to show y'all. Is the other day I happened to catch her doing a live stream. Okay, so she was doing a live stream and she did like a 5-minute DIY where she like rushed herself to make the DIY happen, and it was pretty terrible. So you guys want to watch that? Should do a show and try to taunt Rev and Shanny to call in. I told Drater, I was like, if you have her number, I want that shit because I want to do like a whole series of prank calls to them. I have so many Google Voice numbers. I could call them for days. Yeah, she called. Someone called up pretending to be Shanny the other day.
I'm starting off this DIY project with hangers that can be gotten from the Dollar Tree, Walmart, or Amazon as well. I'm also going to be using these beautiful dishes from the Dollar Tree.
So anyway, the live stream, I believe this is the same DIY. She may have changed it actually. Like Hillary Pugh, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Maybe this is a different DIY. Because this isn't the one she did in her live, but...
I'm going to be covering up the pieces with mirror reflective paper.
But you know what I do hate is I hate that she's wasting perfectly good wooden hangers.
In the description
okay,
box
those bitches are
I use
expensive.
A lot of Amazon items together with Dollar Tree items, and they go well together. And I've been using it for the longest time ever since I started my channel. It is super affordable, and it also comes in gold.
I'll probably unlist it, but at the end I'll tell you I've got like a playlist. I'll give you guys the link to the playlist at the end if you want to watch like the prior episodes of this show.
If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos.
That's what I'm saying. Wooden hangers are like $1 a piece, like, and that's a good deal on wooden hangers. I've seen wooden hangers go for like $15 a piece, and she's over here fucking chopping them up for a Dollar Tree project. With the help of a foam board, I'm gonna flip it now to the front, and I'm gonna have lighting in the middle. And I'll be using this shell-shaped dish. Oh no, this may be a different one. We'll see what happens. The one she did, she had like a paper towel
At the
holder.
last minute, I decided to spray paint the hangers silver.
She had a paper towel holder.
I changed the color because in this design, I feel like
Here you go.
it's
Here's the
gonna go
playlist.
better with silver and having the shell-shaped dish too around it. I'm also gonna be adding bling wrap to the hangers.
There you go. There's the playlist of like the prior ones we've done.
Another idea, and this is totally optional, you can cover the entire back with bling wrap. I just didn't want to do that because I feel like the attention was going to go away from the shell-shaped dish to the bling wrap. That's why I left the bottom open. So I'm going to be applying bling wrap to just the hangers alone and leaving the back empty.
Yeah, she's probably got plenty of money from the goddamn 2 million subscribers she has.
At the sides where all the bling wrap meet will be covered with pieces that I cut out from a mirror tile.
I actually am planning. My intention all week has been to make a video doing a video on her. So I may post a video on this channel.
Now the dish is going to be glued at the top like this.
Of this do like an actual reaction video
on the wall, and this is what it looks like.
Oh my god,
it is a beautiful source of lighting.
Again, I don't want to hate on the just aesthetic. It's ugly as shit. It's not a beautiful source of lighting. It's a fucking LED push light. And it's behind this like plastic ass bullshit.
And it's also hard to tell from afar that it was made with hangers and a Dollar Tree shell-shaped dish.
Yeah, from afar. That's the key word there.
I do have another lighting idea using the same dishes from the Dollar Tree, but this time around,
here it is. This is the one she did live
for the back. That's gonna hold the dish. I'm gonna use some force to bend this just a bit at an angle.
Because you say decorate your house in garbage. Like, all of this belongs in the garbage after. But, like, the fact is, like, if you've ever been, like, an avid Dollar Tree shopper, like, you know how hard it is to find some products in the Dollar Tree. And this woman is the reason, okay? Because she goes in there and she buys up 20 fucking paper towel holders so that she can make lightings with it, you know?
In such a way that it's going to be mounted on the wall and sit comfortably. Now I'm going to take napkin holders, and the link for all these items are going to be down
it's just like you never, when you can't find shit at the Dollar Tree, like it's because somebody else bought all that shit up.
Now, I wanted having something in the middle.
Shitty DIY crap.
Has a big opening in the middle. This is going to make it perfect for me to cover it up and have a surface where I can comfortably glue what I have on top of it.
This is almost exactly the live stream that she did. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just clips from that live stream. I should show people Deity. Oh god. He hasn't uploaded again.
I cut it from a pack of tiles, and I have just a single strip.
Also, it seems like he actually started doing something. Like, it seems like he's just doing like painting and stuff now, and it's like,
now I'm going to be drilling out holes on
at least he
the
found his
shell-shaped
calling.
dish at the bottom.
Yeah, she does show her face in the. She shows her face in the live streams, but like usually in the DIY she doesn't. She's not unattractive or anything. Like, she just. I don't know if this is a grift or like what, but like people like genuinely seem to act like they're into this. She has another. Okay, so what happened in the live stream was she made this first one, and then the second one, she's like, okay, let's see if I can do this in 5 minutes. Okay, everybody time me. And she did end up like throwing something together in 5 minutes, but
I'm going to have lighting at the back like this.
Yeah, that's why there's 2 of them.
Place was to use corner braces and attach it to the paper towel holder with zip tie and then glue the base of the lighting to the corner brace.
That's right, people. We're attaching a metal corner brace to a paper towel holder using a zip tie and hot glue. Hot glue right on the back of that. Now, how are you going to change those batteries out?
But it's okay because it's going to be mounted on a wall where it's going to sit flat to the wall. I'll be using this gold leaf paint around the edges of the dish. For those of you who were not aware that I made a live video some days ago, well, yes, I did.
Yeah,
and
see, there
this
she
was
is.
a project that I did on my live video. It was such an interactive DIY, and I will leave a link for that live video down in the description box below. When I was done, I used gems to cover up the zip ties. Now, the whole idea of having gold around the edges
She's cute.
was so
I hate her
that I can
anyway,
have
though.
a little bit of gold there because
She
I
is
do
cute,
have
like,
gold
honestly.
that's on the paper towel holder, so I just feel like it's good to have gold there too. Now, the second piece that I made did not have the gold highlight, and I did that because I couldn't just see the difference from afar. As you can see here, this one's got the gold and the other one doesn't.
You did
But
that
it's
because
so
you
hard
only
to
had
see,
5
so I
minutes.
just left it the way it is.
On the second one. Don't lie.
The lights are not just looking artistic on the wall, but they're also functional because they give out lighting.
Like, I can't help but be like, is this just because I shop at the Dollar Tree too much that, like, if I saw this in someone's house, I'd be like, that's a Dollar Tree paper towel holder. You know, what is that fucking ring in the middle of this shit? You know what I mean? Like...
Now, looking at the first DIY
Never mix gold
that I
and
made with
silver.
the
Yeah, I kind of
hangers,
agree with that.
and the second one using the paper towel holders, all look so pretty, and I love the way they all turned out.
And then the random gem right there to cover up the zip tie.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that
Oh,
are
I
linked in the
refuse to
description
believe there's
box
a
below to
team
check them
behind
out.
this.
And for those
Somebody
of
would
you
have
who
stopped her
not
by
subscribed to my
now.
channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
But I mean, look at these comments. I love both projects. It's hard to pick a favorite. They are beautiful, unique, gorgeous, and fabulous. Hard eyes. Like, it's just like, are you guys all drunk when you watch these things? I just love how you create everything you put your mind to, and it's pretty. Girl, I love all your designs. Thanks for sharing your gifts. Love both, but second is my favorite. Love the live. Hopefully you'll do them more often. Gotta be Trolls or Helen Keller. Oh my god. Like, that's, I don't. And like, look, I've seen some pretty crappy DIYs, but like, these just always take the cake for me because they're like over the top. They're so over the top, but they're made with the shittiest fucking materials. Like, they're just so garbage. Like, it's I do kind of want to find something over the top for you guys. We could do the cardboard. Oh, you know what? I've got it. The cardboard box coffee table. Here it is.
How to turn an old cardboard box into an amazing coffee table. Hey guys, Beautiful Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be starting off with this box where I removed a machine that I'll be using for cutting from my craft room. Now, I love the shape of this.
So like this
box,
is
and it's quite large, and it also had.
Often when I say that there's like a large overhead to her crafts, like you ideally would have had to buy a box big enough for this to like matter, that you had paid, I guess, what, like $1,500 for this fucking table saw or some shit. So it's like, you know, if you just happen to have a big ass box like this laying around from your last home renovation purchase.
I love the shape of this box, and it's quite large, And it also had styrofoams inside that were hard, but the middle is not filled. So I'm gonna be filling up the middle with extra styrofoams. That's gonna make it sturdy but light in weight.
Keep this in mind because this is all going to be supported by this this random styrofoam inside the box that is it's just very loosely placed.
Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna be sealing off the box with tape. I'm making a coffee table and I want to make sure that it's easy to lift it up. So these wood pieces that I'll be attaching here will make it easy for me to lift up the box from the bottom.
She's going to attach them with adhesive to a cardboard box with fucking plastic tape on it.
Now I'm going to go ahead and cover the entire box with tiles.
Yep.
I'll be attaching the tiles to the box with a strong adhesive.
Save their little toes from banging at the coffee table. Oh, just wait. More glue.
I'll be holding the parts that's by the side here with tape so that they're all on the same line.
I love this video's in her bathrobe. So tile held on by adhesive and fucking tape. Looks like my shower mat. Yeah, these really are kind of like bathroom tiles.
I'll be covering up some of the open spaces with little pieces that I'm going to cut out from the tiles.
That's the other thing is her patchwork, you know, instead of just laying the tiles correctly in the first place, you know, or just not doing this at all. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this.
I let this set for about 8 hours, and after that, I covered the entire thing with grout.
Yep. We're going to grout, tile and grout a cardboard box.
When I was done, I cleaned off the excess grout.
All right, now at this point, it's kind of like, okay, well...
The next day, when everything was set...
Somehow this woman has done the miraculous deed of tiling and grouting a cardboard box. You know, even if I don't make a coffee table out of this, maybe I could learn about tiling or something, you know? Somehow she's defied gravity here. And so you think, you know, that's interesting, right?
I spray painted the top and the
she
bottom
hasn't
part
put her touch
to give
on
it
here.
that sort of an
She
ombre
hasn't made
effect.
it her
Because I
own.
wasn't satisfied with the shininess of the lower part of the ombre effect. I used Mod Podge and gold flakes to give it a little bit of shine. Another extra design that I wanted adding to this was to make it look like gold was dripping from the top and from the bottom, and the middle part would still remain white. This is what it looks like when it was dry.
How precious, how amazing.
Now you should know that you can also leave the tiles the way they are bare, just like this. however you want your coffee table to
I
look
know
like.
that's
It's all
why
up
we
to
watch
you.
it.
Thank you all so much for watching. I really did enjoy
Yeah,
sharing
I
this with you
mean,
all. Now,
there doesn't seem to be
thank you
anything
all so much for
outwardly
watching.
wrong with it, but it's like that is going to last you like maybe a week. But like
Watching, I really did enjoy sharing this with you all. Now, I do have other home decor DIY videos
like
that are linked
her
in the description box.
taste is probably the least problem here. Her taste is like so much not a problem here. It's just like her actual execution, how everything actually comes together. It's awful. It's terrible. So and like I said, I've been working on doing a video actually on a bathroom renovation that she did. So I'll hopefully be posting a video on this channel. I am done for the night though. Thank you guys so much for coming by, and thank you again to Drater for coming by, and thank you all for coming by from Drater's channel. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. I'll hopefully be putting out some like I want to put out, well, actually tell me, do you guys get like, are you guys just stream viewers? Like, are you guys actually interested in like straight up reaction videos? Cause that's what I'm planning on doing for this, is doing a video on that. And so post on here. So, I don't know, be on the lookout for that. And like I said, if you want to check out more, go to my my main YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/M60. My main YouTube channel, I'll be live on there on Sunday and on Tuesday. So check out my main channel, come by and say hello. Videos I prefer. Okay. I'm down for whatever. I've just been on a Shanny kick though. Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to like harp on just one person or anything. But then I mean, if you watch the is this the playlist? Yeah. Here's the playlist of like previous episodes of this show. And if you watch through them, you can tell I initially started trying to talk about like anybody but Shanny. And then eventually we started talking about Shanny, and we watched like all the like body cam footage of her getting arrested and all that. So yeah, but I do want to start like putting out videos on this channel here soon, mainly. But anyway, but yeah, watch them. You can find out a bit more about Jack and all the other fucking nonsense that we've been watching. I may or may not have a suggestion of another freak for us to make fun of. Yeah, well, who is it? Yeah, tell us who. Don't keep this secret in. Dayton Hypernova. I don't know about all this. Dayton Hypernova misses his dad's funeral.
What that says? As him or whatever way you want.
I know where this is going. I actually know exactly where this is going, so I'll look more into it, but
How to turn
I'm probably not. We aren't making fun of them. We're casually observing with our thoughts. Listen, I'm absolutely making fun of these people because they deserve it. They all deserve it. Going to check this character out. Yeah, it seems like one of those that may get a little bit darker than I want to get into right now. But anyway, all right, I'm done for the night. Thank you guys. Also, yeah, somebody mentioned this before. I'm working on my own website, actually. If you go to m60.live, I have like this website I'm working on where it plays like my YouTube videos, so you can check that out there, and there's like a chat. There's also like other channels where I have like Hoarders. You can like watch Hoarders. It's like a watch together. Well, apparently not this one. But it's like a watch together type website where everybody's watching at the same time and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's beta.m60.live. So if you want to check that out. Anyway, I got to get out of here. I'm sorry for rambling so much, but thank you guys so much again for the support and coming by and everything. I really do appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of the night. Thank you so much.